also PAL at the top, so. Yeah, that was a weird hurdle that I never expected. I
What?
cannot read pencil through that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well.
So I guess I'll just close my eyes.
No.
Have you ever like held a conversation with a blind person?
No.
I've never
They
met
maintain
anyone.
eye contact. It's weird. It feels weird, dude. Because it's like, I know you don't have to do this. Like, I understand that like you can't see me, but like,
That's creepy as shit.
It's like once in a while, whenever you're talking to someone, you usually like expect someone to like look away at some point or like something, not like
oh no,
maintain
that's just an
full eye
autism thing
contact.
of breaking eye contact. That's an autism thing.
Oh, well, damn.
Fun fact.
Well, shit, another one for me.
One of my favorite t-shirts just says "not diagnosed, but we're pretty sure."
Literally how I feel.
I saw somebody at work. I'm not sure if what I saw was real or if it was my mind playing tricks, tricking the light, whatever. But I could have sworn I saw somebody standing in the middle of the aisle, leaned, looking at their phone, both eyes just straight out opposite directions.
They're probably doing it just to fuck with you.
Like, I swore I saw it at a glance, and then as soon as I saw it, I couldn't just stare right at them into their eyes to see if they were full wall-eyed or not, but it looked like they were prey vision, just eyes going opposite directions.
What was I? Right, I was gonna get music. But, we should be good to go whenever you're ready, Jacob.
All right. So, be just pulling up real quick all the friends.
Elbozo, you asked me to make characters, so I made goddamn characters.
I know. So here in the middle of the barracks where Basil and Ionkath live. Currently, you've been told as to not mess with Gorthadak for any notable reason, whether it be work or otherwise, as he is currently working on magical items. And he needs to focus so that way he can actually get them done for the use he needs of them. Currently, outside of... Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
I could have sworn I just heard a... You can't hear whenever... Hold on, I have to turn off fucking... I could have sworn I heard a...
Hate that.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Shit's haunted.
Fucking fixing something real quick to make it easier for me to read it. I put your friends in another fucking... in a Google Doc so I can still see your faces. Because they like to have the faces. No, so... We come now to Ionkath talking to his ranger friend Orla Tessirin. Or is it Orla Tessirin? Teslarin, okay. Orla Teslarin. Her standing there, looking at you, going, I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy your day off.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Days off typically come with a hitch for me.
I understand that. However, this quest between me and Darag is for us. You're not tagging along. You're staying here. You're enjoying your day off.
But I want...
It's a simple quest.
I get that, but I'd love to join old company again.
Yes, and when was the last time that you've not been out of the barracks?
I... 237 years ago?
Exactly. The only time you're in here is to fix your armor.
Yes. And
Yeah.
make things for the others.
Yes. But that's still work. Me and Darag will get this. Idiots kidnapping other people. It's a simple job of just low-level thugs. We have this.
If I save you, you're not gonna hear the end of it.
I know. And Darag's gonna be even more pissed.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like how often you one-up them, you know.
Well, it's just in my nature, is it not?
And with a heavy sigh, we go inside to Basil, sitting down with Darag Razmataz.
That is
My boy,
quite the name.
Raz. My boy Raz. Razzmatazz is one of my favorite fucking words in existence.
Him sitting there with you, Basil, to get a reading for the future. Now, if you could give me a religion check to see how clear of a vision you could get.
Religion check.
I believe that's what I said it would be.
I believe so as well. Let me quickly grab a dice. I don't trust the online one anymore. It scares me. Religion. 19.
19.
Pretty sick.
The vision comes through pretty clear. You see, and you're familiar with, both, Orla and, Darag.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've worked with them a little bit, seen them around the barracks. You kind of see through the eyes of, Darag looking at Orla, to then him summoning a spell. A metal door they're staring at flings forward into an open room filled with people. And then a sudden annoying feeling with not a clear vision as what is annoying him until the vision fades out.
Okay, so he goes to a place and he seems annoyed.
He blasts open a door, sees a large amount of people, and then gets annoyed.
Yeah, that tracks.
I see you're gonna be going to some sort of gathering of some sort. There's a lot of people. And you're gonna feel rather annoyed about it. Does that mean anything to you?
It means that we're probably getting close.
Well then, I hope that helped in some way.
Hopefully it means this quest will be over. Tired of children and adults being taken. It's time for those monsters to get put into the dirt. I'll gladly
Yes.
put them there. Stands up. Kind of bows to you.
Oh yeah. Don't. He also had a candy I left behind whenever I let go of his hand, of course.
Before there'd be the first couple times he would try to be like, "Oh, you left this," and then after he's just
No,
everybody. It's the hazing of the barracks is accepting the Basil's Werthers. The Basil's originals.
Exactly.
So he takes it, puts it in a pocket, and goes, "If you'll excuse me, I'll be off to finish my quest."
She gives him a curt nod. I wish you luck.
Walks outside. And at this point now, Ionkath, you see Razmataz come out and go, "Well, thanks to Basil, I believe today might be our last day for this. However, an annoying feeling seems to catch me off guard," and kind of glares at you. Ionkath goes, "I hope it does not mean what I think it means."
I'd never. But if it comes down to it, I would without hesitation.
Just kind of like clicks the tongue, just goes, "All right, remember, you're enjoying your day and not working."
And remember, what was it that Rory would say? Don't die, I believe. Though I believe we've skipped that part, so don't die again.
Orlog goes, "We'll try our best." And they both walk through the gate outside the barracks, leaving today to be both of your days off. For both of you have been on many quests, and you have been tasked with not doing anything.
I demand that you do not do anything.
I'm bored.
Are
Literally, like, they're walking out, and Ionkath is sitting there, like, cross-legged on the floor. Like in his Dud's, like, very generic clothing, because he's outside of his armor. It's, like, on a fucking armor stand in the corner. He's just... I'm bored.
Are we in the same room, or...
You are in your room. He is outside the front of the barracks.
Okay.
Basil, it will say it is about time for you to restock your cooking supplies, as a lot of your work as well has been cooking for the rest of the barracks. So you're kind of running out of a lot of your supplies.
Okay. I would realize this, and I'm just like, I gather my things, grab my purse, and like start heading out to go do my shopping.
As you step out, you see Ionkath kind of sulking on the ground.
What are you doing down there?
Well, I wanted to join my friends, but they said no. Take the time off. Don't do work. But the thing about that is work keeps the mind occupied, and when you're dead for the rest of eternity, it gets boring to sit around and do nothing. So, since I can't do the things that I care about and love, because apparently that's work, I don't know what to do.
Well, that is rather unfortunate. I'm gonna be going out to go gather some things for some pastries I'll be making later. Would you like to join me?
I'd appreciate it greatly, Mrs. Sharon.
Gets up. And you just... Because you said you left your armor's just in your room.
Yeah, my armor's in my room because it was like I was trying to get it on and she's like fucking swatting at my face. Stop! Stop! No! Cut that shit out! It's like, fine! God!
You're trying, and then fucking Razmataz telekinesis you and just goes, alright, we're going.
Yeah, and I probably left also like my armor pieces back in my room as well.
Alright. You both make your way out into the streets. Eonkath more upset than normal. The bustling streets, many smiling faces.
By the way, I do still have like the cloth over my eyes because I don't want to horrify the general public.
Yes. Yes, I assume that.
Yeah.
Walking down the streets in Basil, you are going to... You're doing your general shopping and
greeting like the shopkeepers and such, of course, because of course I know them.
Oh yeah, and they all know you. You just hear, "Oh, Basil! Oh, hi, honey."
Hello.
Everybody greeting you, giving you just a little bit of extra everything. After about 30-40 minutes of shopping, you get to your newly discovered baking supplier, a place known as the Big Bakery.
The Big Bakery?
Oh.
The Big Bakery.
Just a large bakery, huh?
And
What
it's
does it
named
look
the
like?
Big... As you're walking up, it's named the Big Bakery because it was originally a massive storage warehouse. Maybe like 100 feet wide, 50 feet tall, 200 feet deep. A massive storage warehouse. However, it has been retrofitted for the half-Goliath, half-Giant that lives inside, that both lives and works inside to make enormous baking products and pastries, and also sell the excess, because for them, the excess for their baking is what a normal person would have in stock to sell. When you're making cakes the size of buildings, you need 50 pounds of flour, so you can't really do anything with the other 15.
I see.
So you walk in and see the massive 15-20 foot tall, like Goliath wide, like massive fucking shoulders, reaching into this like 20-foot tall oven, just reaching in with oven mitts, putting it back in, needs a little bit more time, goes, "You're here." Goes over and like crouches down. "What could I get for ya?"
What is it that I... Because is this like, is there anything
This is just,
specific
like,
that I...
This is like a general pastry making and sweets making, in this sort of area. Like what this person specifically sells.
Okay, is there anything from here that I need on my shopping list?
Just like the basics, like a bit of flour, baking soda, some sugar,
Okay.
like maybe like filling out things that you could get somewhere else, but you didn't get as much as you were hoping, so you wanted to just fill it out here.
Alright, why hello. Yes, I just need a little bit of all the usual dry ingredients I usually require.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. The large thuds as they stand up, pull the cake out of the oven, and it's like as tall as you, if like not taller, as thick as just a one layer of this cake. And they pull out a second pan and set them to let them cool for a moment. Goes into the back, like, uses what is essentially a fishing net, but instead of fishing wire, it's just a bag that they are using to scoop out a normal amount of flour and regular things to put in, using these tiny, tiny tools for their size.
Oh, this brings me so much joy.
Until eventually they come back with like 2 pounds of flour, half a pound of baking soda, like all your essentials, and they're just, that will be 3 gold.
Ah, yes. Pull those out for them.
They are about to grab it, they go, takes out like a tiny, like, it's a normal size handle for them, but it goes into like a tiny spatula and scoop, and then put it into a giant bag. And you remember the first couple times, they kept squishing the coins.
Oh my god.
So they had to get
I'm
a
not gonna
special...
think about the implications of that.
So they had to get a special tool to pick up the coins and put them into a separate bag so that they didn't flatten them between their fingers.
I don't know why, but that is so incredibly adorable.
And they have, like, the giant pink, like, it's the massive pink apron with the pink heart on the front. Like,
Immaculate.
they
love
have,
this so
like,
much.
because they're a Goliath, they are bald. Like, because that Goliath, they don't have any hair on the top of their head.
Lovely.
But they still have a hairnet on.
It's the spirit. It's the
Yeah.
it's a part of the spirit of the baking.
And so they
Oh,
stand up and just go, please come back if you ever need more. Takes like this tray and then slams this like 100-pound layer of cake.
I full on flinch. I'm
It's
a
alright,
blind man. It's
it's alright, it's just cake.
It starts.
It doesn't make it any less loud.
But you have your essentials, Eonkath, ready to get out, unaware of when the next slam will be. You exit the door. After 10 seconds, you hear a cacophonous. Damn it, bro! I'll have to cook another.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Truly.
And one of you is enjoying the sights. I was going to say you.
I wish.
I was going to
Aw.
say you're enjoying the sights, but I'm like, well.
Your feet are enjoying
I've
the
got-
view.
I am going to pull this bit as many times as I can.
I was also so tempted to make the baker's voice.
I couldn't even hear that.
Do you need any baking?
That needs
But
to be
no.
someone somewhere, please.
Don't worry, I'll make a baking fairy that then becomes best friends with the baking giant Goliath.
No,
Oh,
the fairy
yes, we
has
need
like a
that,
really
we-
deep voice, and the giant has the really high voice.
Yeah,
My name's Chadwick. I'm the baking fairy.
Persephone! I'm the baking giant!
I can make like the tiniest pastries you've ever seen in your life. It's pretty tight.
So good with the finer details.
You know it.
These huge cakes that have the tiniest little decor on it.
Yes. And as you are calmly enjoying the walk, having this tiny bit of small talk, grumbling about the day off.
Grumble.
Stop that. That's not a good habit.
In the distance, you see a commotion immediately, Basil. No, Basil. You hear it, Eonkoth, of people kind of like brushing to the side as there's 3 people running, one of them holding what looks to be a child-sized body over their shoulder, running fast-paced at a woman immediately yelled, "My baby!" And you see the woman giving chase towards these 3.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Just a whole ass toddler spinning gone.
Oh my god. I was not prepared for this.
Me neither.
They're about 60 feet away. What do you do?
Oh man.
I start booking it.
Are you booking it straight towards them?
Yes.
Alrighty. You're
I'm a follow as well.
Alright, you're closing the distance. I will say it is only 3 of them, so I'm not gonna worry about. I don't have any battle maps planned, because it's 3 random ass thugs.
Okay.
So this would not be extensive battle, but you can still do fighting spells, whatever.
As I start fucking booking it, because it's like, yes, action.
Oh my
yes!
Oh Lord.
I'm going to cast Elemental Weapon on my hands, because they are weapons. Making them magical, give me a +1 bonus to my attack, and they're gonna deal an extra 1d4. Ooh, I get to choose. A bonus 1d4 thunder, as just like
Alrighty. They see you running at them, and they are starting to veer away. They're about 30 feet away.
I'd highly suggest you stop.
I
I will not
highly
stop. I am
recommend.
closing the gap. I highly recommend it.
the guy
Full tilt sprinting at you, going, I recommend you stop.
one immediately blocks your path between the one holding the child. All right, go ahead. Roll
just
a hit.
just like full.
Roll a hit with disadvantages. They're trying to block. They took the dodge.
All right. 12.
12.
My bad. 13.
13.
Match elemental weapon.
I would say that just misses.
Damn.
As you running this long wind up, and he just barely, like, you hear the thunderous, like, as your fist partially, like, has, like, a burst of speed that breaks the sound barrier ever so slightly, or just really reverberates with it as he goes, shit!
I reach down, I grab him by his collar and go, I suggest you stop.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 14.
14. He seems a little shook, but he's still He's still in it. That's a 5 on the dice. He tries to swing at you.
I catch his fist.
While this is happening, Basil, what are you doing?
I
Currently, there's 2 others. Ian Koth is locked in a fight with one, and the other 2 have veered off and are going down a side path.
Okay. Well, I'll give chase to the other 2 then.
Alrighty. So you start chasing the other 2. The one sees that you are starting to follow, and he is immediately going to stop and turn to try and block you. Is there anything you want to do to this guy? You want to try and target the guy running that was holding the child? What do you want to do?
Okay. You know, I'm looking at my spells, but I kind of just want to try to hit him with my bag.
Okay.
I just want to smack him with my bag. I just want to swing my purse at their head.
Alright, roll to hit with disadvantage.
Man.
They are choosing to start it with blocking you, and they know you're going to use your momentum in a swing, so they're prepared for it.
I see.
That's
preparing
fair,
for
but
it.
fuck.
What the fuck?
They're low-level goons, but they still can think.
Why can't you
Sure,
just be
they're
like
kidnapping a child in
stormtroopers?
broad daylight.
They can somewhat think.
Please. What are you? Or wait. I don't know if it's different if I roll it on the actual thing. I only needed to roll 2 d20s for that, yeah?
Yes, because it's one attack at disadvantage.
Okay, that's what I figured. It's 9.
9. You go to swing the bag, and
I
they
don't know
like.
if they need to add anything to that.
It would be. I'd say you're proficient with it, because it's
Oh.
your bag.
Probably.
You've smacked plenty of motherfuckers to know how your bag works.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I would add
I would
anything
assume
to that.
I would treat the bag as a martial weapon.
I'd treat it as a simple weapon.
Yeah, well, she has both of those as proficiencies, so you can add your proficiency bonus, which is +4.
I was like, martial
Okay.
weapon for a purse feels like a lot.
That would then be a 13.
13.
Yes.
Just misses. As they
Damn it.
both of them AC 14.
Fuck!
As you swing the purse over and he just barely dodges under it. Goes, huh! And he is going to natural 20 on you.
Well, damn, okay.
Well, Basil dies.
Bruh.
He had a marble sword.
Yeah, he only does 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As he punches you right in the side, and it hurts way more than it should, and you realize he has sort of a brass knuckle style, like metal bit between all the knuckles to help give impact to his punches. The dude running is now currently 60 feet away from you right now, Basil. Ian Koth, go back to you. You are currently with this guy. You just caught his fist. What are you doing?
You understand how poor it looks to strike at a blind man, and even poorer to fail.
I forgot I have extra attack. I fucking forgot about that part. Oh, right. He's no longer dodging, correct? He's swung.
Yes, because he...
Alright. Question, am I proficient in my fists?
There is... I would say it's essentially the same with the shields. You just, like... It took you a while, because there's many times where you would, like, pull the weight back because you were expecting that extra range.
Yeah.
But you've gotten more used to feel whether the
I
weight's
have had-
there or not.
Like 200 years.
Yeah. You've decided to overcome this hurdle by just saying, fuck it, I'm always pushing forward.
Just punch straight through it. So my
Yes.
lowest was a 17 to hit.
That hits, yes.
Okay. So he takes 10 bludgeoning damage and 4 thunder damage as Yonkov just like twists his arm down so he leans backwards and just
Where are these two hits?
I was gonna say the fucking temple to just knock him the fuck out. Cause it's like we're gonna question you, but
Yeah, you twist and that goes, ah! And then immediately mouth agape as one right in the forehead. It's the hit, and then the thunder immediately, like a mini thunderous boom that lurches the head back further. And as he's coming up, you hit him in the forehead again, and this time his whole body goes lax as he is flung into the ground from the force. His whole fist going loose in your grip as you let go, and he just slams into the ground unconscious.
I immediately take my 30 feet of movement and start booking it after the fucking child.
All right, you make your way down.
Elemental weapons up to an hour. Okay, I'm going with this.
Basil is about I'd say Basil about 60 feet into the got about 60 feet into the thing, and then
By the way, I just looked up Flintlock Wood. I looked up Flintlock Wood, and that was the first option, not even the character.
amazing.
Yes, it
But Basil
knows.
had 60 feet into this mini alleyway, and the dude holding the child is another 60 feet away. Basil, back to you. This guy just punched you right in the side, and it hurt. It did not feel good. What are you doing?
Let me look and see what I have that I can do. Is me hitting them with my bag considered a melee weapon attack?
Yes. Yes, you can divine smite with your bag.
Yeah, that is what I was looking at.
They're lucky I did not bring the divine breath and the fucking weaver down on these goddamn thugs. Just, I know, we'll do petty crime. Tell me, child, do you believe in God?
It's the fucking Batman standing outside your door when you stole 1 penny from the fucking parking meter.
Batman after watching me fill my water cup with Sprite.
Justice! Alright, so what are you doing, Basil?
Okay, as I wind up my bag at my purse as I go to swing another time. Mid-swing, I'm just, your parents would be disappointed in you!
Damn.
Alright, roll a hit.
you said +4?
It's +4 for your proficiency.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you get 2 attacks, I believe.
Yes.
Ooh, 2. Okay.
Because we are a paladin.
Yes, and they are not at disadvantage. These are just straight rolls.
Okay. Okay, so that was a 10. So
14 just hits.
Total.
Ooh, okay.
10 in total, or 10 on the dice.
It was 6 plus the 4.
6 plus the 4.
the
Okay.
first
Plus
attack.
your strength modifier.
Yes, which is a 3.
Which is a 3. Yes, which would be that would be 13
Wait,
again.
so that did you add your strength modifier on the first swing you did with the bag?
No, I
Whenever
did
you were
not.
running-
Where's where's my
So that-
explosion money? Oh,
Okay, so no, so that first swing, whenever you were running up to him, when you were aiming for the head, and he just dodged under, that would have actually hit because you had to
Ooh.
add the +3 for your strength.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's technically +7 for all your attacks with the bag.
That makes sense. Since also like short sword and all my other weapons that have like an attack plus has +7. So that makes
Yes.
sense.
Yep.
All right.
Just
So-
having a bad day with the
so
with the sword, so you
13.
just switch to the bag.
So 13 hits or does not
No,
hit?
13 doesn't hit, but the first attack, whenever he was trying to dodge,
Mhm.
that attack goes through.
That attack goes through. Okay,
just roll
lovely.
damage.
So just, yeah, roll damage. And if you decide to put any Divine Smite into your bag,
What do
for
I
that
need to
hit.
roll for damage for purse?
Good question.
What are
Like
you
I don't
going
have
to do?
my purse as a weapon in here.
Yeah, the short sword is a D6. So I might. Do I want to give the bag a D6 or do I want to give it a D4? I'm gonna give the bag a D4 because it's a leather bag. Put the wallet away. Slow open, slow close.
Okay, so you said
It is 1d4 plus 3 because that's your strength modifier, and then any levels of divine smite you decide to add.
which one is the D4?
What's the triangle?
Don't trip
Oh, the
over it.
triangle.
Because there's going to be a gate someplace in the hall, maybe in front of our door, but also maybe in the hallway right here. So please
Just
look-
one?
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, 4.
You can also add any divine smite if you want to, or if you just want to smack him in the face with a bag.
I mean, that was with the first attack, isn't it?
Yes, but you can still add divine smite.
Yes.
Sure,
as long
why
as
not?
You can add divine smite.
Yeah, divine smite says once you hit, then you can say divine smite.
Okay. I'll say that first one was a first level spell slot then.
So
It's
then roll
2d8.
So roll 2d8.
Yeah, because we're higher level now. We get D8s instead of D6s.
Yay! 8.
8 for 10 damage. All right.
Ooh.
This. No, 12 damage because it was a d4. Because you got a 4 on the dice.
Mm.
So yeah, this dude is trying to, like, weave, and you just, like, he sees you running with the sword in the bag, is expecting the sword, and you just wham him upside the face. Totally unexpected. Gets, like, flung into the wall next to him, slams into it, and then slumps onto the ground unconscious. Which means, so that was the first attack still, so Eonkoth just beat the fuck out of the dude. It is now you again. The dude is about,
It was.
he is 60 feet away right now from you, so you can, chase
Close
after
the-
him.
Close the gap with a dash action.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah, then I'm gonna
So if you
rush
if
up
you
on him.
run, all right. So you run dash action, because this is pseudo turn order.
Mhm.
You run up to him, and you see the child is like, you see two legs like sitting at the front, and it's like a bag has been put over top of them, like some sort of leather sack, just like whoomp, pick up, bolt.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Got fucking
But-
burlap sacked. Holy shit.
but you have, but you are now right up against him. He is attempting to run away, so you can make an attack of opportunity against him.
Nice.
So roll either for your bag or your sword.
I'm going full purse.
Fuck it, we ball.
'Cause I'm assuming you keep your sword in your bag, so you can just quickly.
I hit them with my bag and the sword comes out of the bag.
It's the cartoon. You hit them with the bag, and you just pull out an anvil.
Mm. That was a 10.
10 total.
Mm-hmm.
You roll a 3.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not using that
God.
dice again.
Damn.
He ducks down. You like pull it back last second so you don't accidentally hit the kid upside the head.
Yeah.
As he bolts, a full 60 feet. Eon Koth, you full tilt. You, like you're kind of using your heavy stomping to make sure you're not running into the walls of the thing. You are maybe about 60 feet away from Basil.
Alright. I close that fucking gap.
Alright, you dash up.
He's 60 feet out, correct?
Correct.
From Basil.
He's 60 feet from Basil, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll dash action to Basil, and then I will use my racial misty step and go 30 feet to further close the gap.
Alright, he running down this alleyway. 15 feet move forward. Basil, it is you again. I will say we're just gonna go into a street. I'm assuming both of you are just running. He is running 60 feet, then you guys are also running 60 feet. So technically it's not the zigzag.
I can close the gap next
Yeah.
turn.
It's not that like zigzag, like catch up, run away, catch up, run away. It's perpendicular running.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm dashing after.
So yeah, so this point it's not turn order. You're all running down the hallway like similar. Right as Eon Kath passed you, you started running as he was running. Then Eon Kath misstepped forward, still continuing to run. And I'm assuming you're going to Misty Step again.
I can, because I'm within 60 feet now, right?
You are now because you went 15 feet forward, you're now within 45 feet of him. He is 45, because he was 60 feet away from Basil.
And then I 60 feet to Basil using movement, dash action, and then my Misty Step is 30 feet.
30 feet, so yeah, he's 30 feet away.
It is an up to 30 feet type deal.
Yeah, he's 30 feet away from you. So.
Awesome. I close that fucking gap.
Well, so yeah, Misty Step to do the final 30 feet.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking trip him.
All right. Make that just be grapple check, Because there's not exactly a trip. It'd be opposed strength checks, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Well, strength.
I feel like next.
I feel athletics versus athletics or acrobatics, probably.
Correct. That's
So you-
how
yeah.
grapple checks work.
Yeah. So you're athletics. He is athletics or acrobatics.
Yes, sir.
7.
25.
You.
May I?
Yes. Go ahead.
So, Yonkath is full sprint, and as with each step, a raven feather from nowhere before he just into nothing, and then sliding out of another mass of feathers, he just low kicks the back of his fucking leg, so the guy just backwards.
I imagine, you know the thing whenever people are like light jogging and you kick the right leg over the left and so it like locks the legs together so they fall on their face? That's what I imagined happened. But yeah, you like kick the foot out while he's about to step with it and he goes, fuck! And he is now on the ground. Let's see if he... Yeah, he like still holding on to the child.
I kindly suggest you stop.
Make an intimidation check. Because he didn't see what you did, but he saw what Basil did.
He probably heard what I did.
Probably.
Let's go, 24.
24. He is like about to get up, but then sees that you just like perfectly tripped him.
I am also partially transparent right now.
Yeah, he's about to like sit up and try and get away. He's like, gently lets go of the bag. Basil, you've caught up at this point.
Yeah, she runs up. She's just. You stoop so low as to steal a child. Your parents should be disappointed in you.
Oh, they are.
Just like quiet, like the. Not gonna say anything to the people who will just kill him.
I'm gonna lean down, grab him by like the collar and like drag him partially against the floor to like forcefully sit him up against the wall. Just like
you
Now where
lift
were
him
you
up.
taking them?
You lift him up, and the loud thud against the walls. He goes, "Ugh. It's just another pickup. Going to our drop-off. For our boss. Is that good enough for you?"
Your boss, huh? Now,
We took the baby away
it's
from
not
him, right?
going to... Yes.
Yes, you,
Okay,
you
good.
took the child from
Alright, wonderful. Perfect.
That's not going to be good enough for me, and I suggest you correct your attitude before I send you to whatever plane comes after this one. Okay?
Make another intimidation check. Or persuasion if you're trying to be kind about it, but I don't think you are.
I ain't.
I assumed?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. He
24.
is like, you can't see it, but you can feel just like the disdain and hate for this situation. And he like looks back over to see his friend crumpled on the ground against the wall, looks a little bit further down the alley and just sees his other friend crumpled in his own mess on the stone outside the alley. He goes, "Oh."
Now, do I have your attention?
The drop-off was because of a special request. Somebody wanting a kid. So we were getting them to bring them to our storage house.
And
And
where
that-
might this storage house be?
It is part way into the abandoned district.
Figures. You lot could never afford decent fucking land, could you?
Shit's expensive out here.
Not if you do good work.
Can I go now?
No, of
No,
course not.
And I knock him the fuck out.
Why on earth would he ever think that he would be let go that easily?
I knock
The,
him the fuck out. We're going
yeah.
to turn him into the rightful authorities.
You just like flick him in the fucking head, and head slams against the wall. The woman runs up like out of breath.
Yeah, I'm holding their baby, trying to soothe the baby.
Yeah, and it's like they're not like a baby, but they're
They're a
it's-
child.
Yeah, it's like toddler child. They're like
okay.
5.
Okay, I'm still like just.
Yeah, and they're like very shooken up, like not crying, just pure fear and shock.
It's okay. It's
And the
okay.
woman runs up, like partially trips over the unconscious guy, goes, oh my god, you got him! Oh my god!
Yes, I believe this is yours.
Immediately takes him, like, oh, he's here, don't worry. Oh, thank you. Oh, here, and like immediately starts to reach for gold from a pouch.
No,
No,
we are not.
save my
No,
child.
we are
I
not
have
doing
to.
that. How about instead, I give her like 2 candies. This is one for you and one for your child.
She takes them, big smile on her face, like tears rolling down, mixture of fear and joy. Immediately, turns around and like starts walking off, like looks at the big bruise mark on the side of the dude that's just laying, slobber drooling out of the mouth, and just goes, oh. Like, it's okay, everything's gonna be okay. And the kid is just still like partially frozen, but like gripped around the mother very tightly.
I full on. No, it's funnier. I princess carry this motherfucker. We're turning him into the fucking feds, dude.
You
I also help him gather the other 2.
yes. I imagine he's just princess carrying all 3 on top of each other.
Honestly, yeah, fuck it.
You
Yeah.
already couldn't see, so you...
I'm fully pleased with myself right now because 1, I gotta do something. 2, we gotta lead. 3, I get to crash Raz's party.
You make your way over towards the to the guardhouse, and you hear the familiar steps of Jackson stomping in towards the guardhouse as he sees you carrying 3 people. Goes, what the hell happened there?
An attempted kidnapping. I believe it's tied to the large-scale disappearances happening. So I will take the initiative and go investigate myself.
Yon Kath, you remember what they said?
This is a treat for my day off.
Sweetheart,
Yes.
we could go to a clothing store or something to get you some new fabrics or something.
Clothes. No,
Dear. They told us that we were gonna have a day off.
You can have a day off. I'd prefer to be working.
I understand that, but they said.
Hold on, I like in the middle of this argument, just hand them to Jack.
He takes, like, grabs the 2 that tried to, like, stop you in one hand and the other dude in the other, the one guy immediately starts to wake up, and Jackson just, hi. And he goes, it passes out again. He goes, well, got my hands full. And just kind of like pushes the door open and just walks through.
Now, you see, Orla forbade me from doing anything she considers that I do work, which is cobbling my own boots, which is styling my own fabrics, which is tending to my armor, and specifically going after that job with the two of them. However, we happen to have this opportunity fall into our laps, and I'd be a fool and half the paladin I should to not investigate.
All right. As long as we get to do some simple things after this.
Oh, afterwards, absolutely.
Yes, we can go to that boutique you hate and you can criticize them again.
Oh, I love doing that. So gaudy, all of it.
Yes, it is quite entertaining.
I so fucking like almost gleefully run to the fucking barracks and start fucking
Boots on and
Yeah, Basil goes back to her area and like she like puts away any of like the groceries she got and dons her armor as well.
the combat blindfold.
And the time it takes for Ionkoth to get his full ensemble on is the time it takes for you to put away all your groceries and then get your ensemble
It is
on.
10 minutes for me. So, like,
I probably met you like outside of your door. I was probably already ready whenever you were finally
I'm like hopping out the door, like pulling my boot on.
Okay. To the abandoned district.
I should be upset with how happy you are, but I can't help but feel happy in some way, even though... whatever. Let's go.
Just enjoy the moment, Mrs. Shen.
You both make your way towards the abandoned district, keeping an eye out for any more screaming women and loss of children or people. Making your way eventually to, after maybe about an hour or so walking, you are now on the edge of the abandoned district and the still current populated area.
So, if I remember what the tip was, it was a abandoned warehouse a warehouse partially into the abandoned district, which is vague, but should be easy to locate if we look for persons that are looking out for us, especially if they begin to tail us. That means that we're headed in the correct direction. When you look for trouble, trouble finds you easily. So,
Walking in the district.
All right. Basil, make the perception check, as she's the one that can see further than 30 feet.
I'm like keeping my ears out for like groups of people inside of like one of the warehouses. Like if there's a window cracked and I hear hushed whispering or something that we walk by, I'm immediately zoning in on that shit.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check for me as well.
You said perception?
Yes.
Lovely, I got a 22.
Well,
22. You got a natural 20.
hey.
I did, yes. Yes. I got the cute little cupcake on the dice.
Hell yeah. Yes, just a little more dice.
Yes.
You should say when you get a natural 20.
I was just holding it in because I'm just waiting for you to finish what you were saying.
No, I was waiting for you to tell me your total so I could tell you what I was saying.
But yes! Yes, 20!
Yeah, so you look at it and go, okay, that building's large enough to be a warehouse. That building's large enough to be a warehouse. These are all just kind of houses and shops, not warehouses. You're kind of zoning into warehouses. Eoncuth, with your used to finer hearing, are
With
listening
your
to hush.
use.
With your constant use of hearing and lack of use of eyeballs, you're able to detect the sounds of rustling and conversation amidst the sound of creaking wood and falling, collapsing buildings.
Can I change what I'm looking for? I'm looking for specifically Raz and Orla. Because I will know them, and where they are is where we're supposed to be.
Through the next, I'll say through the next, like, 30 minutes of walking, you don't find Raz or Orla. You do, however, eventually come to a warehouse that you do hear whispering inside.
Hmm.
Do you hear that, Mrs. Sharon?
Yes, I do. Think that might be a
Uh,
fair guess?
I try to listen closer.
You listen closer. Just give me a perception check again. See how well you can hear their whispered conversation.
22.
22, yeah. You listen in, and it sounds like 3 people, and basically you're looking, because there's a series of, like, cracked, destroyed, somewhat intact windows. So are you choosing to look through any of those?
If I
Or
did...
Or are you trying to keep yourself just not looking through a window at all? No
I think if I
knowledge of your...
did have a look through one of the windows, I'd do like one of those things where I'm like I slide up to like the side of the window and just kind of do like a little peek, you know?
Okay.
Like around the corner. Try to be discreet.
Yeah, give me a stealth check. And a perception check.
Stealth and perception.
Yes,
I'll
to
do
see
the
if you
stealth
can
first.
also how well you can see inside and see what's going on.
14 on stealth,
Okay.
and then perception. And that's a 10.
10.
That is
Alright, you can't really hear the conversation, but you can at least see the people, and they don't seem to have noticed you right now. Yonakatsu, you can hear it. And it is indeed 3 people, as Basil can see. One guy goes, "Where are they? They're supposed to be here by now." "Yes, I know. Give them a moment. They might be being tailed." "But those idiots are always tailed. Why'd they have to do this mission right now?" "They said that it's because the children are out because people feel the safest at daytime, so it's the easiest to get the perfect pick for the person who needs it." "They're idiots." "Oh, I know."
I see at least 3 people in there, as far as I am aware.
I hear just as many. Shall we rain on their parade?
Let's.
They're currently about 40 feet in from the window, all clumped together in their conversation. You just had a thought and I'm scared.
Hold on.
No. No, surely not. Surely not, right? No.
I don't suppose possibly from where I'm at, I could try to use sleep on them.
You could, because it's 90 feet. Yeah, you have the range to cast sleep, and you would cast it at, I believe your racial feat allows you to cast it at 3rd level for free.
Yes.
I believe. So yes, you can most definitely do that. So that's roll 9d8.
98.
Roll 9d8.
God, I don't have that many.
I can give you that many if you want to roll the actual dice.
I'll just do it on, well, actually. Doesn't give me the option to roll 9 of them.
Alright, give me a second. This one.
Or, well, if I could do I just roll 6 on here and then just roll the ones I have here.
Or you could just roll 6 and 3 on there as well.
Oh, that's true as well.
But also rolling 9 in real life is fun. It was fun rolling the
That is
12d6.
It is.
It was really fun. Because whenever I did the big attack of poison damage against Eonkoth during the shape changer fight, that was 12d6.
Dude, rolling a
my
shit
God.
ton of dice is so much fun.
Okay, I'll get the dice. Can I do you want me to come over there to pick them up, or oh well, all right, that works too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Feel the visceral feeling of rolling a shit ton of dice.
This is a lot. I've never rolled this many dice, with a purpose at least.
Alright, so that is 10, 20, 32, 43, 50. That is 50 HP that you can
Never
knock
thought I would
them
get
out
this
with. Now it goes.
That's a lot.
It's a 3rd level sleep for free.
This is what I get for being a sheep.
Yes, because she
owe you.
nothing. It's for free. Free.
There's a fucking
That was-
Misty Steps. What do I owe you? It's free.
I will say that is just enough. 15 HP, 15 HP, 20 HP. All 3 of them just go, man, this, and all fall to the ground unconscious.
I will quietly try the nearest door handle to try and let myself in.
Could I tell you how the sleep spell like worked?
Oh
no, yeah, go for it. What is your flavor?
So like once they're like after like me and you and Kath like say like, yeah, let's take care of these guys. She just kind of like shakes her head like slightly, and her hair like just kind of like little like glowing specks come out of it and just kind of like float and like follow into the room and just like fall upon them.
Yeah, they all see like glowing sparkles. They go, oh. And fall onto the ground.
Yes.
You try the nearest door handle. It is locked, but also it is a rotten door you can feel. They are magically asleep.
They are asleep.
But only for a minute.
Only for a minute. Okay, cool.
Roll strength check.
God, please, it'd be so funny. 21.
21. You rip the door handle, just comes straight off. You go, oh, it just turned off.
Gently, like, lean down and gently set it on the ground.
You gently set it on the ground, open the door, and you can get inside. You have about 45 seconds before they wake up.
Is there anything in the room that we could like restrain them with, or do I have
politely
anything in my
gag them
bag
with
for
the
that?
50 feet of silken rope that I have.
Do you really?
Yes.
Hell yeah!
Of course, it's silken and not hempen because I'm a fine man of fine needs.
You, yeah,
I will-
with Basil's help,
Damn right.
you tie them all up. Do you want like? Do you have any specific ways you want to tie? Want to hog tie one?
Is there like a
what-
post or something in the room, like sitting
there are
like
several
this,
like section like things holding like basically like like Sam's or Costco has those big multi-level shelves. There's those just holding big crates with like sets of letters written on them.
Okay. We would definitely tie them up like onto one of those so they couldn't like get away or like
Yeah.
move around.
Yeah.
We just
Alrighty.
cocoon them.
So there's like maybe like you tie their legs, tie their hands like this, put them all against the pole, then put another layer of rope around all three of them so that they're stuck like this, cannot move. Still like 20 seconds left.
During this time, I will cast an alarm in case anyone else tries to pull up. Just around, like 10 feet out from like the edge of the entire building.
All right.
Paladin Watcher.
Cast alarm. And you can
gotta
see around
say-
there's a lots of.
I gotta tell you, some dude in the chat, he's like, hang them up like 3 shelves up so if they move, they're going to fucking die.
You just have them all tied up, bound, but they have nooses around. So then, if they try to get out, it's just.
No, God!
Looks like you're about
My-
to dance the jig.
My literal paladin, like, rules would not let me do that.
No, I know that. Yeah, yours is. That sleep was because I was thinking like, they're random goons. These are people that would be taken out in like a round of combat. How much HP would they even have? 15, 15, 20 makes sense, and that's
50 on
50.
the dot.
if any more, any
That
less,
was perfect.
any more HP, any less on sleep. And that was a very good roll for sleep, by the way.
Very, very good.
Oh, glad I rolled the real dice.
Because
Hey,
the max,
it's fun to roll
the
that
max-
many dice
It
too.
is fun.
Because max is 63.
How many dice?
98.
98. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 72.
72. So you were 22 away.
Yeah. God damn.
That was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, they're tied. You can see within there's several of the multi-layer storage with big crates with sets of random letterings. Every now there's like an empty cage, like mixed in. You see a false box that just looks like a crate, but it has a wall down, and there is an open cage door. They all three come to just what
I just
the
want
one
to
that's
tell
awake
you.
like looks at the other to go
Hello. Good morning, sleepyhead.
I just want to tell you that this is terrible business practice.
Absolutely. Especially when not clientele, but employees are as blatant as the others.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're just guarding the storage house.
And doing a terrible job at that.
Do
Just
your
kind of-
families know you're here?
I don't know if my family is here.
Well, if they were, I know they would be very upset with you that you're doing all of this.
I can only.
Did you even think of the repercussions of this?
Yes, of course we did.
Well, it doesn't really seem like it.
Yes, of course. We're
Now look at where it brought you. Now you're tied up to a shelf.
Yeah, so what? We've gone through so many times and it's been fine. One hiccup and we're supposed to think everything's a lost cause?
Yes.
With the particular group standing in front of you, yes.
The third one just goes, Why did I agree to help you guys?
I sit down in front of them with like a smile on my face. So which one's gonna talk?
I'm not saying anything. Yeah, neither am I.
What are all your names?
The bigger one, which is like orcish gentleman, that goes Nunya, and the tiny goblin one goes business, and the third half elf goes Barry.
Hmm.
Why'd you tell him? Because I hate you.
It doesn't seem like you
Very-
really wanted to be here.
I feel like you should get better friends, Barry.
You're hanging with the wrong crowd, obviously.
You know, I'm typically on the higher staff, but our boss decides that I'm not good enough because I accidentally hurt the product, diminishing its value when it tripped itself. And so I'm stuck with Tweedledee and Dumber over here. Hey, we're not dumb and dimmer. My point exactly.
Well, now you're going to be going to jail, and how does that make you feel?
Can we make a deal? Trade?
I'll tell you what deal you can make. You can give us details for who your boss is, where they are. You leave here, you turn a better leaf in life, and we take care of your boss. And if I ever find out that you return to your life of crime, it won't be nice. How's that?
The orc and goblin go, no way! Screw off! What if I tell you where our hideout is?
That would be very good.
Thank you, Barry. You're such a reasonable fellow.
Can I get out of this? This hurts.
Perhaps,
Not
in a moment.
Yes.
Okay.
Huh. So, talk. And I will listen. There's not much else I can do.
Goes,
Well, is that kind of scary?
I'm trying to ride the line from like a very polite dude who just like says unhinged shit.
the other two like, we're not scared of you. Screw off!
Shut up.
We just got beat by a sheep and a blind man.
Yes.
Well, that's a very crude way of putting it, but yes.
Very
I've
correct way
been
to
crude
put it.
most of my life.
I can tell.
All right. Best way to describe it. There's a brothel that rides the very line of the between the abandoned district and the still inhabited area. It doesn't have a name. It's just a building that people know as a brothel, and underneath there is a way to what is essentially the hideout where we keep most of the people. We have warehouses and things like this where we bring the people to, and then we finalize them being brought to the brothel so we can have everything there and nothing being an outlier possibly tying it out. Why are you telling everything? 'Cause I hate you.
He is such an incredibly reasonable person. You two could learn a fine few things from him.
Learn?
What's that?
Something you cannot do.
Or at least it would be very
Right.
difficult for you to do. It would be very impressive if you did, though.
I'm great at learning.
Yeah?
2 + 2. 5! No.
Now, thank you very much for your help, Barry. You two, I believe. I feel as though we should turn you in. It's
No,
like
I'm good. Yeah, I just want to go home.
you don't have a choice. Now, Barry,
I'll reach into the cape of holding. I'll pull out a dagger.
You were fortunate enough to make your grand escape when we weren't looking.
And I set the dagger like within hand's reach of him. Now I heave up the orc over my shoulders.
Now, you keep good on your end of the bargain, and I shall keep good on mine.
Yeah. By the way, you wouldn't have wouldn't know of any good like baking opportunities, right? I've always wanted to try that.
Oh, Rich is
yes.
quite the person. There is a warehouse that was recently converted into a bakery. I believe
Yes.
the fine giant Goliath, Goliath, I don't know what to call
Yes,
it.
about Goliath.
Yes, could use help with the finer detail work and running the
Yes.
register and things such as that. So, we'll put in a good word for you.
Yes, it's the
Lovely.
big bakery. I hope you can clean your slate and we might be able to see you at a time where we're in better conditions.
Sounds good. And you're not gonna mention any of like the trafficking when putting in the
Oh,
word,
no.
right? Okay.
No.
As long as you clean your slate fully, if we find out you're doing any sort of work such as that afterwards,
If my work
there won't be
had
as
to
much
put me,
forgiving.
if my work had to put me with those two idiots, then I don't want to do this work again. You'd be surprised how many there are like them.
All right. Well, we must be going now. We've got a fair few dates to catch up on.
And I
He goes-
will.
Yeah, as you about to leave, he goes, "Oh, right. By the way, if you really want to fuck with them, there's a secret entrance.
Oh.
Go to the
That-
bathroom and lift up the toilet in the stall that is blocked off."
Fantastic, Barry.
Thank you,
Thank
Barry.
you kindly for your help. Well, off we go.
I leave Barry with I put a candy on his head.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Appreciate it, it's good.
Okay, ma'am.
That is Miss Shern.
That
Miss
is
Shern.
Shern.
Hmm.
Sorry. As you are leaving, you just hear, "What a fucking day."
Yeah. This entire crime ring is about to have the most insane few fucking days ever.
Look,
This
I'm
feels
so
so funny.
Man realized he was watching the rug be pulled out from underneath and decided he wants to get off the table as soon as possible.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this isn't good. This isn't a great business opportunity.
You make your way. I'm assuming you take them to the guardhouse.
We
You
go
go
back
to
to
an-
the same place, and they're
You
more?
could. There are other guardhouses spaced around. You could just go back to Jackson if you
Oh,
wanted
it'd be
to.
that'd be really funny. No, this is a time-sensitive subject, so I will drop them
We
off.
tell
at the door.
them to bring them to him.
Yes.
All right, you
With love, young Cav and Basil.
you go to the nearest guardhouse, and this one's smaller because it's not the main barracks for the city guards. You like orc over the top, just knock. And a half-orc gentleman opens the door. Huggin'.
Hello. We've got
Hello.
reported traffickers here that we'd like to turn in.
Okay. 1 second. He like opens up the doors more to let you in. Goes over to the cage, that like the mini cell for the holding cell, and opens it up. Goes, put him right in, and the orc goes, "I'm fine. You can't." And I'm assuming, Basil, you were carrying the goblin.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You drag the goblin, goes,
By the fight.
yeah, he just like,
You'll never take me alive!
I hope one day you can turn a new leaf and hopefully be better than this.
Why would I turn a leaf? What's so interesting about the other side of a leaf?
I'm going
Maybe you'll find that
to-
out one day.
I'm going to not approach that subject and instead go find a brothel.
The half-orc goes, I'm not gonna question your day. I'm just gonna be really appreciative that this holding cell cancels all sound coming out of it and close the door, and you see them like yelling and making noise, but you can't hear anything. No, you don't.
Magic, bro. I got a brothel to find.
As we leave, Basil's just like, you really don't need to say stuff like that out loud all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but it was the pertinence of the situation. It was on the top of my mind. I will be wiser with my words in the future. My apologies.
Oh, it's all right, I know.
By the way, if we're still within a mile of the warehouse, I get a ping when Barry leaves because alarm goes off.
Yeah, it was maybe about like as you were opening, like going into the like 10 minutes after you had left, as you're getting into the guardhouse. Because the warehouse was like riding the like maybe only like 50, 100 feet into the abandoned district, staying near to the populated area.
Yeah.
But far enough out that that the random person isn't going to wander into the abandoned. But you get that ping in your head of Barry leaving.
Well,
you make your way looking for a brothel on the line of the abandoned. If I could have both of you making perception checks, Ionkoth for the noises of a brothel, and Basil for the look of what a brothel might be.
Sorry.
I don't think Basil would know what a brothel looks like.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Basil would never. She would never go to one of these places. Ever. If she ever went to one of these, it would be to drag someone else out of it.
So yeah, you all can also make a perception check.
I got an 18.
18.
Yay.
Perception. That's a 21. Yeah! That's a good dice right there.
You like the Jester dice?
Mm-hmm.
Jester
Apparently
Rewards are
that
great.
one's just really good for Basil. I mean, it does have a little pastry on it.
I mean, considering also what Jester is as a character,
Jester's with me. Yes.
I feel like Jester and Basil would get along very well. Well, maybe. Jester is very much a trickster, because she does follow the trickster god, so...
Maybe not. Maybe not.
It depends. They both like pastries, though.
Yes.
No, so, you make your way following the line that kind of separates the old, dilapidated-looking, falling-in, like, paint-gone brown wood and gray stone crumbling in, and the vibrant color blues, greens, reds, purples, pinks that adorn different rooftops and different buildings. Until eventually, Basil, you come and go, you don't really think it looks like a brothel, you just kind of get the feeling that there is grossness inside a building you're looking at.
The vibes are off.
Yeah, you don't feel a good vibe from it. It's like this double story, and you like take a look into the top story and you see like there's windows that are separating into each rooms, and you in one of the rooms see a glimpse of the like shadow of a person seemingly not wearing clothes.
Titties out.
It's just like the silhouette that you can see.
My bad. Titties hidden.
Censored.
This is a God-fearing Christian stream after all.
Are we sure that we want to go in a place like this? Something
Well-
about this feels off.
That's a brothel for you. And also a brothel that has a trafficking ring beneath it. So
I
I feel
suppose
as
that's
though
true.
if we are to prevent families from being torn apart, we should probably go in.
I almost wish I was blind just so I won't have to witness what's in there.
Trust me, hearing is worse.
For this, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like,
Yep.
yeah, like, doors are shut. You won't see a thing. God, I wish.
We pluck up the courage to go inside.
After taking your time to resolve yourself, Ionkot doing his best to try and drown out the moaning he can hear already.
Oh, she's faking it.
What?
That poor man.
You eventually make your way in to a partially dimly lit interior bar to the immediate left against this back wall, and it goes sort of down like two steps into this sort of wide open, essentially strip club style look, with a few side rooms with curtains over them. Dimly lit there's like a drow and a lizard folk and a dragonborn on 3 different walkways with different people of different statures and standings, all tossing different coins into the center. And the barkeep, this orcish gentleman, goes, "How can I help you?"
Just stopping in real quick to use the bathroom. Could you point me in the direction?
Yeah, to the left of the bar.
Thank you kindly.
I follow, like, just kind of like...
You go into the bar and you see the bathroom. No men's and women's separate, it's just the bathroom.
The bathroom. The fucking Dark Souls, like, place text fades in the bathroom.
Oh,
The fucking
our
fog
greatest
wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fog wall to enter inside.
Why is it called a restroom run up fighting for my fucking life?
Oh my god.
So you enter the bathroom and it is small. There is a urinal. There is a hole in the ground that has a magic tap to create water for no soap, just water. There is 2 stalls, but one of them is currently has essentially a piece of tape and a sign on the front that says "out of order."
That one, I pointed at the urinal.
No, sweetie. That is a...
That one. I pointed the
No,
correct
no. Gets it wrong like multiple times until he finally points at the right spot. I'm like... Yes, that one. That's the one.
First try.
Oh,
It's always the first try if each try was separate each time.
goddamn right.
Oh my god.
I fucking go inside I activate my true customer instincts and use the stall that is actively marked off.
You pull open the door, and See, Basil, you can clearly see the toilet is 45 degrees to the side, and the tile around it does not line up with the rest of the tile.
Ah.
And I believe he said, and I go to lift it.
You lift, and where there's that incorrect following of the tile, it just lifts into an open hole with a ladder leading down.
I hope there's not shit at the bottom of this.
I can't see it. I start climbing down the ladder.
Like
set
Basil like
aside-
pulls out like a handkerchief so that you can like wipe your hands off. She's just here, like pulls up your hand, like puts it in your hand.
Don't want to know what a black light looks in here.
That's all
Jack
she's
is
probably
solid,
thinking
dude.
about. How she's just like, oh, it's disgusting in here.
Fuck the sunlight spell. I cast blacklight.
That would be pretty funny, actually.
I cast black.
You cast black light, the entire bathroom is glowing.
I cast levitate. I'm not touching any of this. Just pure ink. Just I just.
Oh.
You slowly make your way down until it comes into a partial cave. That's about 6 feet tall. So Basil, you're having to like crouch a little bit.
Oh, I'm trying to not to touch anything, so I'm just like.
You go down until eventually it widens up a little bit to a door that leads into a darkened room.
Is the walls just like made of like dirt or something?
It is
or
just
is it
like-
just like
It's like stone, like
stone?
jagged,
Okay.
like carved out, poorly stone. No intricate design. We're going, not trying to make it smooth, flat walls. Like somebody just came through with a fucking shovel and a pick and went at it.
Makes sense. So we ran into what again?
There is a closed door that has a darkened room on the other side.
Do we want to check in there?
Fortunately, we have to check everywhere.
I
No
was afraid you were
fucking-
going to say that.
The great mighty Pooh starts fucking singing.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
Oh my god.
It's that's why the fog wall is there.
So what are you guys doing? Are you opening the door and sneaking in? You casting a spell beforehand? What are you doing?
We just stand here for like a minute or so, just trying to think about what to do.
I think about
Or
where
sanitary.
my life went wrong.
How
It
does
all
the door
started-
look?
The door actually looks pretty fine. It looks well made. It's not like a random ass, decrepit, dilapidated, like old ass, disgusting door. It's actually a very fine door, solid wooden door with like the metal, in certain parts to help add a bit of reinforcement, and a very very small like 3-inch by 6-inch window, which is how you can see the darkened room.
Just from looking at it, can we see if if it would be locked or not? Like if there's a keyhole on the door or something.
There is not a keyhole, and it does not appear to be locked.
Well, would I be able to just try to
Quietly open it, or
Eon Kath, do you think you could, I don't know, get closer to the door and see if you can hear anyone in there?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
I'll walk closer to the door.
or make a perception check.
19.
19.
Scanlan decided not to fuck me today, so that's good. Anytime I roll Scanlan, there's a 50-50 chance it is either going to be good or absolutely horrid for the entire session. I don't know how or why, but it just does.
You hear a small bit of shuffling. Not a lot. You do hear faint, like, sobbing, as well. And a few, like, tiny small voices, like, crying, and, like, some, like, people who sound older trying to console. But they don't sound like... It sounds like it's in the next room.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Not the one that I have my, like, ear up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like there's this room, and then there's other rooms attached that you can hear this in.
Okay. Well, I hear suffering the next room over, but I hear nothing from the one in between us. Shall we?
I suppose so, yes. Let's go see who we can find.
I will slowly ease the door open.
Slowly opening the door. With that slight, ever so faint creaking, it's helping you get a sense of how the room looks. It mostly seems empty. There's like 2 odd crates, kind of near the center. And there is two doors the same level as you. You can see, Basil, there's a door on the left and right. And then on the very back wall, there's this like mini balcony that has a small ladder up to it, and there is a door there as well. And that, like, the whole room is maybe like 20 feet tall, or like 15. No, it's about 15 feet tall, and the balcony is halfway up.
Okay. So you said there's crates in here, and then the only, like, entrances or exits are, like...
There's 2, from where you're starting, directly in front of you is the balcony and the door on the left and the right.
Okay. Is there any lights in any of the rooms that we can tell from?
You can't. There is solid door. They're all solid doors, so you cannot see. You can't see anything because there is no light, except
Okay.
very faint. Like, you can only barely tell that there's the doors. There's the other doors because there is the glow underneath them of lights. But other than that, and the very faint light that gives for your dark vision, because I think you have dark vision.
Me?
Yes.
I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I don't.
I do.
You're blind.
I do. I have dark vision out to 60 feet because
if
I am
only you could see.
If only you could see.
So yeah, Basil, you can see that there is light in the other rooms, and you can see where the doors are. But that is it. Like, you can't see anything else. And Yonkath, you're like just barely getting what slight noises from the other rooms that are filtering in, allowing you to get the vaguest sense of how this room is.
I am going to crouch down and like try and find like a rock or something.
You crouch down and feel on the ground, and it is all a smooth, like paved almost stone.
Well, there goes my bit.
Fearlessly into the nothing, I shall march. Then the kids aren't gonna save themselves, okay?
You slowly step forward into the room. You got a sense of where a box was. It was kind of nearby, so you're aiming for that. Basil, are you following?
Oh yeah, I follow, and I also like say as I'm like next to Eon Kath, just make sure to be careful, all right?
I always am.
Good.
As
good.
you get to the box, you're maybe 20 feet into this room, and the door behind slams. Lights flash on. The two doors on the right immediately 15 people from each door filter out and surround you. And you see it is a smooth bluestone floor with that like red brick wall, and out from the balcony a dragonborn in a purple suit with a yellow tie walks out, leans on the balcony and goes,
Your outfit
"Well,
is gaudy.
so is your attitude. Here I am trying to fulfill my business for clients, and I have two rats running around my sewer."
Now,
I'm a
I
sheep,
don't believe
actually.
us. Yes, one of us is your sheep and the other is your dark eye. You should likely get your race relations in check. Question. Are you as horrible a person as I believe you to be?
Maybe worse. One can never tell.
A moonbeam directly on top of him.
As you cast Moonbeam, he, yeah, he'll make his save.
I'm itching
It's
for a
what, Dex
fucking
save?
Give me a second. Moonbeam. Constitution.
It's a 19 on the dice.
All right, so he takes half damage and isn't
Okay.
blinded.
That is still 2d10 radiant, though, so...
Ooh. 14 halved to 7 radiant damage.
All right.
And if it's
The-
a shape changer, I don't think it is.
No. He takes it. Suddenly, a golden ring on his. He is a black dragonborn. A golden ring flashes, and the moonbeam is dispelled. He goes, "All right, tried to play nice, goons," and turns around, and that's when you, Yonkath, hear a familiar voice on the other side of the balcony door.
You watch a grin slowly creep onto my face. Oh,
Right as you say that, you hear the finishing of a thunder wave as this metal door. You like the thunder wave sound, like the casting the spell and everything. You, in your mind's eye, slow motions, like see the door in the middle immediately bulge forth, and it break off the brick, and it just curve around the dragonborn's skull as it slams him into the balcony and through the balcony onto the ground, as you see Orla and Raz come through the door, and Raz goes, "Fucking hell." And Orla goes, "I thought I told you to stay home."
Well,
I
we
tried
were,
to
and
keep him, but he
we
was
found
very
our own
insistent.
leads, okay?
And that as well.
We also changed a man's life for the better. He is now going to become a baker.
The Dragonborn like lifts the door up, goes, "What the hell?" And then Raz snaps his fingers, and suddenly you see a purple haze, and the door slams back onto, as it just got 5 times heavier, and he goes,
Graviturgy. Graviturgy.
and the 30 guards all around go, "Fuck do we do now?" And one goes,
Who wants to
"Attack
become?
them!"
Who wants to become a baker?
You know what? Yeah, I can throw together a battle map real quick for this. I didn't think about it. Yeah, take a quick break as I throw a battle map together.
Who wants to become a baker?
Break time, break time. In this moment, I can respond to some of the stuff that some dude was saying in chat. Yeah, because earlier, some dude was like commenting on how, like, since my character is like, sheep kid, he was like, your character's a lot like Torio.
Oh
and
my
then, like, as I
god.
was talking for her, he's like, yep, sounds like Torio. Daisy has, like, simple armor while Trent literally is wearing armor compared to Guts' armor from Berserk. Yes, he does wear
No,
some
Trent's
thick-ass
armor is... It is thick-ass armor, but it's very, very designed.
It's very fashionable. What's with you and the trickster gods? Doesn't your character from Jacob's other campaign also follow the trickster god? My character, the other one, Kent, he follows the god of kin, so it's like a god of spiders, but you were close.
Why is my incarnate lagging so much when I try and draw? What the fuck?
It's not letting you.
God, dude. I'm gonna be real. You foretold the thing, and then the moment I was told I couldn't go on the mission, I was like, I understand what is happening immediately. We are crashing it.
Yes.
What happened to your glasses, Trent? I just realized you have, like, a piece
Oh,
of tape or something right here?
Yeah, they've been broke. I've just been cycling through tapes when one fails.
Oh my god, you need to get a new pair,
Frames are
fucking
fucking expensive. Frames are fucking expensive, dog.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like most of the time when, like, I see, because most of the time I feel like whenever I see glasses, like, whenever I worked at Sunglass Hut, it was, like, the lenses that tend to be the most expensive. But that was also at, like, Sunglass Hut. And not, like, an actual, like,
I live
eye
in
doctor or anything.
bougie, rich white suburbia, so they carry, like, $250 frames. Guess how much of it's covered by my insurance?
There's, like, so many, like, I know there's so many, like, Ray-Bans and stuff, like, at Sunglass Hut that would be, like, around, like, 200 or less. Just for, like, the whole thing. Dumb.
Me not using blue carpet sized down to look like Bluestone.
Hey, this is legit just, like, game design shit.
Also, turn that fucking softness down. It makes it so much more annoying to tell if I have something fully colored.
I'm having so much fun with this session already, though. This has been so fun.
I am having a blast.
I just love mothering every single person we come across.
If I just
We
look
changed a man's life for the better.
Mhm. I do hope to see Barry again at the big bakery. I was so concerned for a moment that whenever we got there, like the reason they were so ready for us was because like Barry had like gotten here like ahead of us and told them. For a moment, I was scared about that, but I was like, no, there would be no, he would never. Not Barry.
Not our boy.
Not our boy Barry. I gave him a piece of candy. He couldn't possibly.
I gave him a job to turn his life around and make an honest living.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that one comment where you said that he literally talked about people as if they were cargo, and he was complaining about the fact that they tripped and people were giving him shit for it.
Oh, yeah.
Just gonna ignore that.
But if he
but,
tries
you know.
anything, the might of God will come down on him twofold. So
Karma's a bitch.
I hope you're ready for the simplest of simple battle maps. You thought my other battle maps were simple? Wait until you see Brothel JPEG.
Brothel JPEG, my favorite battle map.
It's like brothel JPEG storage room.
Come on, there we go. Give me Brothel JPEG.
Do you have tokens for the other people?
I'm just gonna use the Zokar base token. Not for trans people, no.
Because
I'll
there's
just use-
how many baddies in this room?
31, including Big Man, who is current.
Damn. Well,
I cast
shit.
tungsten balls.
I cast tungsten balls.
Here, we will use this for Ranger
I
Woman.
I cast. I'm done announcing my spells.
You can figure out what it does when it rips your balls off.
Is that Gorthage?
I'm using him as the wizard.
My goat, Razmataz.
Wow, Gorthajak
Dara
took his time out of
Razmataz.
whatever he was doing so that he could come visit us.
Yes,
That's
that's just
awesome.
how influential the paladins are.
Hell yeah.
That's
We're fighting a bunch of old women.
6, 12.
Oh wait, I do see that it's a guy when you get real close. Initially, when I'm zoomed out, just like old lady hair.
1, 2. Jesus Christ, there's so many on top of each other that I didn't realize. Oh my god. Okay.
With how many fucking
I'm-
people there are, I just want to put them all to sleep. But
You have to cast an actual spell to do it again.
I know that's the thing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But I'm also pretty sure I can't use sleep again until my next, what is it?
Long
Long rest or
it's
short
short or long
rest, I
rest?
think. It's one of the two.
Alright, that's all 30.
You say that so casually.
And then... Do I have just a random Dragonborn already? No, that is... You know, we'll just use the Wormling for the, boss. We'll use the Wormling token. Okay. You know, I'm starting to regret that I said 30. But I did it, so I'm sticking to it.
Oh
Where are
my
your
god, that's
tokens?
so many people.
They are low-level goons. They are motherfuckers that sit in a brothel.
This motherfucker sits in a brothel. Actually, I feel like John's token would be a lot more appropriate for Eonkath. With my squashed night.png.
Oh my god.
Never forget the goat.
Oh, I still need to get a token for Basil.
Oh, if you send me the image, I can make one for her real quick.
Which one?
Whatever one you want to be her token.
Okay,
Whether you want her to be the vision one or the one with just her.
I mean the vision one's cool as hell. So
Hello.
I'll just use that one.
Token stamp website, would you like to load?
Ba-ba-da-bap.
Thank you.
Ba-ba-da-bap. Ba-da-bap-bap. Ba-da-bap-bap.
Oh my god.
Oh, I should turn on my fight music, shouldn't I? Yeah, fight music.
Save image as Basil.
That's me.
Save. Token stamp.
That's me,
Actually, can I
Basil.
just... I can. I didn't even need to save it, but I did. Download. Where are you? Where are you? Edit. Upload. So changes. So now you should be able to drag out Basil and it should make it into... It should make the token.
Okay, alright, let's try this. Yeah!
Now, the fun part.
Time to roll initiative for 30 motherfuckers.
Oh my lord.
You're within 10 feet of me, so you get to add your proficiency bonus to your initiative roll.
Add what
Watch your
again?
paladin.
Add what?
God damn!
What?
I rolled a 2. Of course, I roll infinitely better. What I was gonna say, what I'd do is I'd just do them in groups.
That's so much smarter.
Yeah. So it'd be like this group moves on one initiative, like this chunk of a move, this chunk of a move, and then this chunk of a move.
That would definitely help with this many people.
Can I, like, slightly color shift them so I can...
You can, on the, you know how you can mark, like, different, statuses? There's
Right.
little color tabs.
Blue... Ooh. Blue... 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 Now, maybe I should have prepped a battle map beforehand, but... Fuck it. Maybe I shouldn't have
is
said
what it
30
is.
people as well.
Oh my lord. This gives me some time to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. For all
wish
of
I could-
this.
I wish I didn't have to individually click each one to set the color, but...
Can you not group select it?
I can group select it, but it doesn't give me the drop down in order to...
Damn.
So...
Ooh, I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
Yeah?
My movement, yeah. You want to see me fuck around in Rivals of Aether?
I got a feeling you were
practicing
playing a
everything.
game.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10.
Practice my ledge
16, 15.
dashes.
This music
There it is.
makes me feel epic.
Yes. Fucking, what is it? It's called Air Armada, I think. It's goated.
Alright. So, the blue, the normals. Like that. Does it show the blue? It does not show the blue. Wow. They certainly are rolling. I swear if this another one gets a 13 as well. Okay.
Boy howdy. They sure are. Let me correct my initiative.
I was about to say, I thought you said you rolled a 2. What did you roll your initiative?
Mm-hmm. What did you say at the beginning, Trent? You said something about that I get something.
Add your proficiency bonus.
To what?
Your initiative roll.
Oh. Where would I add that?
You just add it.
You just add 4 to your initiative roll.
Ew.
Yes, it is a perk I get as a
I can change
Watcher
it.
Paladin.
Okay. Well.
Oh, right. I also need to roll. I'm just gonna. This dude is stuck underneath.
I'll keep in
This
mind.
dude just stuck down here. I need to roll these guys' initiative.
I'm gonna keep in mind that I can roll an actual dice for initiative and just add the number that it has on it. Because that roll sucked.
Wow, fucking Raz, bottom of the pack.
He's just so fucking blindsided by me showing up.
It's that annoyance filling his head after what he saw in a room full of people.
It's like the
There it
entire
is.
time, like while you're here, he's just like before he even takes his turn, he's just lecturing about the fact that you should have been relaxing.
Oh, without a doubt, that's Raz through and through.
All right.
The entire time you're just trying to ignore him.
Sorry.
Oh no, I'm reveling in this moment.
I have to laugh because I was trying to look up Ranger so I could make sure of everything. And so I just looked up Ranger and it brought up the Ford Ranger. Ranger 5E. Thank you, Wikidot. All right. So, at the start, Orla is going to jump down and immediately slash at this guy.
You're welcome for designated all of their subclasses too.
Yes.
I was
No,
sitting there, I was like, assembling my perfect team.
First one misses. Second one hits. Motherfucking. Okay. Fuck, I need to look at Ranger spells as well.
Oh man, wait, well, oh, what spell level do we get? Because Ranger's funny at higher levels. We are, what, 12th? You get 3rd level spells, which are alright.
she's not gonna use anything yet. She's going to run in and slash 4 points of damage to that guy. It is Orange Group turn.
Yeah, baby.
Alright, 3 of these guys are going to move up, while the other 2 are going to take slight steps forward and aim at Ian Cuth.
AC is 17.
18 and a 7.
Split
Uh,
kills. Hold on.
Uh,
Write it wrong. 17 plus 2 from my shield, 19. I wrote that shit wrong. God damn. I was like 17. 17 feels weird for having a shield and heavy armor.
well, it was 18 on the dice, so it's 4 points of piercing damage. As bolt straight into you, and these guys just rush forward. Basil, your go.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Okay.
You get
Okay.
6. You get 6th level at level 12. 6th level spells.
New wizard.
Yep. Create homunculus.
Yeah.
The fuck? Okay, I imagine Basil pulls out her sword, and then in her other hand she has her purse. Just ready to start swinging to block.
Fucking dual wielding.
Yes, yes. And I guess I'm gonna go start swinging.
All right. You also have. If there's any spell of yours that you would also like to cast, or if you just want to run up to somebody and start swinging.
I'll do because I was planning on doing one of my spells as a bonus action, so I'll just do that now before I start hitting.
Alrighty.
But which one?
That is the question.
Mm.
Is Divine Smite action or reaction or bonus action, or is Divine Smite
Nope.
just
You just tack that shit on.
because it's a feat and
It
not
is
a
a
spell?
class ability.
Or class ability.
Ah.
Class feat, class ability.
That also means it can't be counterspelled.
Okay.
Because of the same way you cannot counterspell a druid, a wild shape from a druid, because it is a class ability. It is not inherently a spell. It consumes spell slots, but.
Okay, I'll cast Shield of Faith on Eon Kath.
So that's 21 AC for Eon Koth.
Yes. Yes, and I guess I'm gonna come swinging at this fella over here.
Alright, I believe you get 2 attacks.
Correct.
Yes.
So, make your dos attackers.
Alrighty. So literally for the attack, it's just the d20 plus the attack that it says on here.
For
Yes.
for what?
For a short sword. I'm going with
Yeah.
short sword this time.
Yeah, should be able to just click short sword and it'll do it. $17 hits.
Ew.
Nice.
All right, roll damage.
Just the
Rolling.
wall initiative.
8. That'd be a bigger wall if I did them all individual.
You're welcome.
This guy is not injured, and I'm assuming you're going for unconscious, not kill.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. She would definitely go for that. She ain't killing nobody.
What about you, Eonkoth?
That's a very good question. I would, as is my duty, knock them unconscious and then turn them in. But God, do I want to run that Dragonborn shit.
We have a lot of culling to do.
Green group. Are also. Hold on. Yeah, so these 3 in a line run up to you, Eonkoth. And the other 2 are about to shoot, but then can't because their friends are blocking it.
Elbows.
17 for 21 and a natural 20.
Damn it.
So one was a natural 20 and the other was a regular. So the regular one is 5 points of slashing damage. And the second one is 12 points of slashing damage.
So what's that total?
17 points of slashing damage.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Next group. Red group. These 3 are going to rush forward. These few will step, unable to get a clear sight to you, those that with range. Purple. These 3 are going to come encompass Basil.
Well.
In fact, this one's going to go over here, so that one would be
That's
an
a
advantage.
lot of people.
So the first one is a 21 and a 10. The 21 hits. The second one at advantage is a 15. So for 3 points of slashing damage, there are 2 on either side of you, and you like dodge out of the way, but it's just too far, and you get slashed across the chest by the third. And the guy at range is like, "Fuck it, I'm shooting anyway."
Fucking ow.
Whizzes. It like hits your hair, but just goes straight through. It just perfectly through all your hair. The blank group, this guy is going to attack back at Ola. Misses entirely. These 2 are going to go try and help their boss. Let's see if they can overcome gravitation. They actually do manage to heave and flip the door off of the boss. Yeah, it's like they heave, and just as they push it past the rotation point, it immediately and dents about a good inch or 2 into the stone floor. These 2 are going to attempt to shoot up at Raz. That partial cover, but one of them still hits for 2 points. He has to make a concentration check. The door loses its purple haze.
God damn it, Raz. God fucking damn it. I mean, it was pointless at that, but like,
The
God.
blue group rush forward. Trying to encompass around you. Only one is able to really get around to get to you. Everybody else is just clumped. That's a natural 1. They just swing right at your shield. It's like, no, they go to swing and they punch your shield instead, and they just... Ionkoth, your turn.
I understand how bad it looks for you to gang up on a blind man, correct?
They'll just look, wait, what?
You know how worse it is for you to lose against a blind man, correct?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Just
Who are you?
wait, yeah, I'm just gonna go for that one right in fucking front of me. Wait a second. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Let's go. The 7.
That is a large amount of low-level goons.
Yes. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We first level smite this bitch. Fuck it. 2d8.
Oh, yeah, Jacob, by the way, how much damage did I do before? I know you said one of them hit me, right?
Right, one of them hit you for 3 points of slashing damage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so 6
Thank you.
points of bludgeoning and 14 points of radiant.
You, you're trying to hold back, but you uppercut and smite a little too hard, and kind of twist the head a little farther than it should go, and they fall dead.
Note to self, hold back. And I turn to the next
Oh
one.
my god! Jesus Christ!
This one is dead.
He is dead on the spot. Hingus Bunger, you're 6 feet under that hits. It's an 11 on the dice, 19 in total. I will non-lethally divine smite a motherfucker.
Just don't go double their
You were
health
going
like
for
you
lethal
did.
before?
Well, I forgot to designate it.
Well, no,
Ooh.
you can go non-lethal, but when you double their HP...
That's fair. Oh, there goes a d8.
Yeah,
literally
just watch
saw
that
that.
fly.
Yeah. I just saw it fly up and fall out.
Alright. 5 points of bludgeoning and 13 points of radiant.
Alright. Not double this time.
Let's go.
Thank God.
2 points away. 20 is double theirs.
Oh my god, okay, I have to heavily pull my punches then.
There's 30 of them. I'm not gonna give them a whole lot of HP.
Well, I was doing like a decent amount. I was like throwing
Yeah.
one smites at each of them.
Yeah.
And I killed the first one. I was like, note to
Yeah,
self,
this-
hold back.
This guy, which one were you swinging at? Blue or
Blue.
green? He goes unconscious.
Just lay him out flat.
Anything you like to do with your movement, or you stand there?
I will stay firmly planted where I am. Yes, I will stay firmly
Alright.
planted where I am.
Raz, standing on top, steps over here to the edge of the balcony and saying, "Every single time You're supposed to stay home, and no, you're not. And immediately, and then it goes, I've been given permission to cull who is needed, and pulls, like, brings his hands together, towards his, arcane focus that is, like, embedded into small crystals in his robe. So, it's a shattered arcane focus woven into his robe that then is magically enchanted together so that his robe is his focus. Brings his hand together, hands up, straight down, and then claps, and a straight black beam as he casts Gravity Fissure.
Yes! That's my goal.
That sounds
which
epic.
is a 100-foot line. And he is going to aim it so he doesn't hit you.
Honestly, a little surprised.
Unless you... Because you know the spell, so you could be... You can see he's trying to aim it a little farther out. You can say...
Question, can I? I cannot.
Well, I would say you hear the familiar chanting.
I will let Raz do as he pleases. I have already crashed his party.
Okay, he will then... And then he will just... Actually, he can aim it like this and hit all those people.
Damn.
So... They're supposed to make a save. Supposed to.
Supposed to.
However, it is 8d8 force damage.
I see.
Specifically, you manifest a ravine of gravitational energy in a line originating from you that is 100 feet long, 5 feet wide. Each creature in that line must make a Constitution save throw, taking 8d8 force damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Each creature within 10 feet of the line, so it's actually 15 feet wide, not 10.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, because it's a 5-foot wide line, and then it's 10 feet outside the line. Sorry, I read that wrong. Each creature within 10 feet of the line, but not in it, must succeed a con save or take 8d8 force damage and be pulled towards the line until the creature is in its area. Wait, does that... Wait a minute.
Within 10 feet of the line is 5 foot wide, making its
total range of effectiveness 15 feet. Because you have to be within 10 feet of this 5-foot line.
Yes, you got 5 foot, and then you've got 10 foot on either side.
So it's essentially it just looks like a black hole of intense gravitational pull, and you see the bending of the light around this solid, infinitesimally dark beam. But with how it's reading, because each creature within the beam takes 8d8 force damage. But it says each creature within 10 feet must succeed to be pulled in. Each creature within 10 feet of the line, but not in it, must succeed at a Constitution saving throw or take 8d8 force damage and be pulled towards the line until the creature is in its area. Okay. I was thinking there was a way to double up the 8d8, but no.
No. But it is set up for lightning bolt, if I've ever fucking seen it in my life.
Yes, but he shoots the beam straight here. All those people are dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just fucking dead.
I mean, they got dropped into a fucking, like, black hole.
Yeah, you essentially watch this gravitational beam directly in front of you, Ian Kath, take all these people absorb. They're not even. They're just fucking.
Do you know what happens when something gets caught in a black hole?
Spaghettification.
Yes, I was hoping you knew that word.
Yeah, you just
Oh.
watch all of these people suddenly their clothes begin to immediately pull and rip, and then they're sucked in, and for that like split second of the beam, you watch some of them get sucked in, like those within the line suck in and are gone, and the others get stretched and their viscera is flung across the room.
It.
I guess
I'm
that's
sure
my
the
payback.
sound is terrible too.
Oh yeah, but I'm more concerned about the mess because now I'm gonna have to deep
Oh
clean
my
the entirety of the
God.
armor.
Oh
You know how
my
hard it is to get blood out of fucking leather? Do you know?
That is the entirety of the blues are now gone.
07.
The
Well,
greens,
he is in for a rude awakening.
yeah, he is. You can tell from the noise of the splash. This dude, if he was to sit up, it would be a perfect spot of him, an outline of him of no
Oh,
blood. He is red.
It's like when you lay down on the sidewalk and somebody sprays you down with a hose.
Yes. He is covered in red. His right side is like slightly dry, but it's still got blood on it. Cool. She is going.
I love gravity.
Gravity Fissure. I cannot wait to hit a motherfucker with that Esgorthadak. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. It is literally the fuck you as spells.
That's literally the first time I've ever seen that spell.
It's rude.
It is.
Where
It's like lightning bolt, but if lightning bolt fucking hated you, because like lightning bolt already hates you.
Because I was about to be like, she lightning's gravity fissure. She is going to cast spike growth.
Ew.
Gross.
What do you mean gross? It's spike
Growth? Something
is a
about it just sounds
20
gross. I think of
foot
different things when I hear
circle.
that.
Is it 20-foot radius or 20-foot radius centered, so 40-foot diameter?
Yes, sir.
That would partially, yeah. Okay, right there. You want to draw around that for me real quick?
Yes.
Thank you.
Not a problem. I think I did good.
Yeah.
You immediately watch as she moves her hands together, takes these twigs and tosses them into that area, and they hit into the ground, burrow into the stone, and these root-like vines immediately sprawl out through all of that circle with thorns all protruding all over the root-like, the roots going through. And she then immediately looks at the person in front of her and goes, "Still want to fight?" That is her turn. It is now Orange Group.
Boy,
one,
howdy.
one is next to Basil with advantage on the attack. 18 on the dice, so that hits for another 2 points of slashing damage.
Owie!
Owie, zowie.
Ow!
Right in my Infinity Stones. These two... Ooh, I grabbed the whole circle. Didn't know I could do that. I'm going to take one step. Which is 4 points of piercing damage, and then another step out, which gets them out of the circle. These two are going to attempt to rush out. 5, 10, and they like step. They both kind of grab on each other and slip, and then fall back onto all of the thorns.
Ow.
And
Spike growth deals damage for how much distance you travel during it, I believe.
yes, it is 2d4 every 5 feet you move.
Hey, you want to know the fucked up play? Entangle and then spike growth on somebody's entangle.
Oh my god.
That's a fucked one because you're moving like 10 feet in total and you're just getting pinged the entire time.
Naughty, naughty.
Alright. Afterwards, Basil, it is your... Actually, they're gonna make... One dude's gonna make an attack at you after getting out. No. No. He's, like, still pain in the feet. And also, these aren't, like, tiny, like, rose thorns. These are, like, 1.5 plant spikes.
Yeah, I've dealt with these motherfuckers before. I hate them.
This is not like a soft ooh, ow, ouch, ouch.
Oh, right.
I just dragged my hand through a rose and I sunk my hand on a rose. No, this is essentially just plant spikes, plant caltrops.
Whoa.
So Basil, it is your go. What do you want to do?
Well. Looky who we have here.
Just for fun, I'm going to roll 8d8 and see how much damage, because I want to.
Maximum is 64, minimum is 8. Got 2 8s, you drop them on the floor, you pick it back up, and you got 64.
10, 20,
They're dead.
33.
Triple the hell. Let's go.
33 force damage, and they were just... I like to imagine you hear an absence of sound as all of it gets absorbed into it, and you instinctually close your mouth.
Yeah.
You realize what's happening, and then you feel the...
Alrighty.
And you just hear
I
faint,
guess I'm just
"Not
gonna...
sorry."
I figured.
Hmm.
Well, neither am I, so I guess we can.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else I might be able to do. Okay.
Audrey, is this music copyright?
Nah, this one isn't specifically.
I would think it is because it's Lindsay Sterling.
This one specifically isn't.
Okay.
Yes. But, I'm just gonna swing Swang, because I don't really have much else that I could really do that would be super helpful right now.
Alright, are you wanting to hit the, dude you already hit?
Oh, sure.
He is really hurt. You did 8 damage, he has 10 health.
If I could, like, hit him in a way that would, like, of course not, like, kill him.
As long as you don't smite him, he should be fine.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing then.
20. Yeah, you just bag bottom of the chin. Because minimum damage would knock him out. Just bottom of the chin. He, like, smashes his head against the box a little bit, and you're like, ooh, sorry. And he just kind of slumps down. Drool immediately. Just... you have another attack.
Lovely. I'll go for another! I'll just go for... what?
That misses, unfortunately, with a natural 1.
Sad.
These two over here, these two green, are going to look at each other, look at Ionkath, look at the new red painting on the floor, and up at the wizard, back at each other, and are going to throw their crossbows on the ground.
This is a core memory for everyone involved.
These two are going to just walk over to the wall and sit.
A wise choice.
Because they were very close to becoming mist.
Spaghetti!
Cooking
the meatball.
There is one red dude left. He watched what the others did when they tried to move. He is just going to stand there very carefully.
Do it.
Move, I dare you!
He's just going to stand there. The purples, this guy's going to take 1 step in the thorn, so he takes some damage.
Damage.
5 points
question,
of damage to him.
Is it willing movement?
That is a very good question.
That is very important because
Spike growth.
Spike burst gravity or gravity fissure would be disgusting.
The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. Oh, it's difficult terrain. Oh, if it was difficult terrain, no, those guys would still would have been able to make it out. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Oh boy.
So that means if you hit somebody right on the edge of that 10 foot from the 5 foot line, you move them 10 feet, which is an extra 4d4 piercing damage, as they're raked across the spiny ground.
You mean like with my shield master feat, which states after an attack I can use my bonus action to shove somebody 5 feet?
Yeah.
I love shield master.
Oh my lord.
I finally get to use my dumbass niche moves.
One of them is going to swing with advantage, which is a 20 total. Which is 6 points of slashing damage. And the other 2 purples are going to make attacks at you. Both miss. This purple is going to run around the side of the box. This one is going to try and attack at Ola. 19 on the dice. 1 point of slashing damage. That forces her to make a concentration check. 16, okay. If she failed that, Eon Koth would not let her live that down.
Oh, never in a million years.
Just a tiny prick, and suddenly the vines would go in.
The fucking ear twitches, cocks back, wheels around the fucking Orla.
Shut up!
How does the blind bastard see everything?
Next be blank colors. One is... Part of my brain wanted to say he throws a hand grenade, and I don't know why. This is called the ring trick. See, I got a ring right here. Move over towards her. The boss is unconscious. On the ground. Skull a little thinner than it was before. But whenever you have a metal door that has gone to multiple times its weight.
Yeah, that tends to happen. Watch out, he might try to sell you on the new crypto coin.
My
First
lord.
one is a 17, which does 4 points of slashing, and the other one does 1 point of slashing, which is 2 con saves. 17 and a natural 1. Which means 2 slashes, and suddenly you hear the retreating of the roots back into the ground, the spines retracting. I don't want to hear it right now.
I, the blind man with the bandana with like cloth over my eyes, lock eyes with Orla.
All right.
Oh, fucking menace game tonight.
There's one more. He is step out, make an attack roll at Eon Koth. 18 on the dice. 18. 4 points of piercing damage. 4 points of piercing.
Oh my lord.
My voice was going so high, the fucking...
Yeah, Discord did not pick it up.
Yeah.
So, Eon Koth, it is your turn.
What you gonna do, boy?
That's a very good question.
I just realized I don't think I rolled any, what is it, con saves for my concentration on Shield of Faith,
Right.
and I
Well,
was
Rex,
just
start
thinking about
rolling.
that.
Start rolling.
You got hit 3 times, I think? In total, so
Start
make
rolling
3,
again.
yeah, make 3 concentration checks.
They're DC like 10 because they deal med.
Yeah, they deal no damage, so you just have to roll higher than 10 every time. Okay, roll a second time. And again.
Oh, I said that
Lovely.
6 for a second. I was like, oh.
I'm not seeing the 3D dice, but I'm hearing them.
I see it.
I think you can turn it on and off if you can see it.
Click,
Enable 3D dice. Why was that turned off? What the fuck?
I
Alright.
guess
Why did
because
you
you
hear it,
didn't
but then
have
you
it on.
see it?
I don't fucking know. Alright, roll one more just to be safe.
One more?
Yeah,
You just want to see it.
maybe. You succeeded anyway. You just have to not
Perfect.
roll a 3, because you have a +7.
2 actually, because meets it beats it.
Right.
Yars.
You have a very high chance to succeed that. Alright, so Eon Koth, your turn.
I'm squaring up with these purple ass motherfuckers. I'm beaten down. I'm laying down the fucking law. I am.
Yo, by the way, I'm looking at the wizard spells just to see like what he would cast next. Fucking immolation.
Yes.
What a fucked spell.
Yep.
Take 76 fire damage, or half as much in a successful save. If you fail, you burn for the spell's duration. And you repeat the saving throw. If they fail, it's another 3d6 fire damage. And they cannot be extinguished through non-magical means. If it reduces this target to 0 hit points, target is turned to ash.
Yes.
Makes sense. It's named Immolation.
I'm gonna swing on this motherfucker.
Alright.
Die. 14 on the dice. Let's go, Scanlan. Thank you. Oh no, that was... I should learn Percival's full name for the shits and giggles.
Percival Fred Redrickstein Kowalski Dorilla III.
Yes.
I think I said the second name wrong. Also, Ego Whip.
Go whip?
You lash the mind of one creature you can see within range, filling it with despair. The target must succeed on an intelligence save throw or suffer disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, and it can't cast spells! At the end of each of its turn, the target make another intelligence save, and successful, the spell ends.
God damn.
That's a 4th level!
I need to
Alright,
remember
noted.
to actually look at the spell list on the actual
It's also an
site.
intelligence save, and
Writing
wizard...
that one down.
Me, totally not me, looking at what Growthodex intelligence saving throw is.
Silvery barbs. 10 bludgeoning damage, non-lethal. We want to take as many of these motherfuckers in as we can. Especially considering half of them got edified.
Yeah, that one, 10 damage out.
Yeah. Second swing on that motherfucker. On that motherfucker. 16 on the dice. Thank you, Kiki. Oh! Oh!
What?
You do too much
That-
damage?
No, I didn't go enough. 5 damage. I mid-roll.
Yeah, you backhand the first, and he just spins onto the ground. You punch the second, he just...
Fuck! I highly suggest you cease. It's the recommended course of action currently.
Raz is gonna look at Orla. Orla's gonna look back and give a nod. And Raz is going to toss a fireball.
There it is.
Which we all know fireball.
Motherfucking fireball!
9d6,
96, baby!
8d6.
My bad.
If it's at 4th level, then it's 9d6. So, just for fun,
For fun.
4, 5,
A little bit of fun.
6, 7, 8.
We have a little fun around these
Well,
parts. We roll our
Wait,
fireball.
what is the dex for... She does not succeed the dex.
Damn.
Rest in pieces.
10, 25, 27. All the four around Orla cease to
Exist.
Just piles of ash falling to the ground, and Orla, like, slightly charred, just spicier than normal. And Rajan goes, sorry, got caught up. And just heavy glares you can feel in your direction.
Yeah, like Basil is seeing him, and the moment the glare happens, he just knows that it's.
You can just feel it.
Oh, absolutely.
Now Orla is going to, looking at them like watching the fireball appear, calmly steps on and over the corpse, looking at the rest of those living, and goes, are you still wanting to fight or be turned into that? And points to the fresh paint job for a quarter of the room.
It can be very well arranged.
And I would like everybody to make intimidation checks. Basil, Ian Koth, Orla, and Raz. Raz with advantage, because he kind of fucked most of the people up.
That's a natural 20, making it a 29.
Natural 20 from Raz.
You're proficient in intimidation?
I think it would be really funny whenever she actually, like,
That is
intimidates.
very funny. I am
It's the
proficient
motherly
in persuasion,
anger.
by the way.
It's real scary.
Total of 13.
13. Orla got a 9. But with Raz's and Basil's natural 20, Raz just, like, calmly but firmly, like, leans and grabs part of the railing that's not been bent and ripped off from the door flying through it. And just gently leans and goes, are we done? And they'll just, like, look at each other, look at Basil, and Basil's just like mom eye.
Oh,
She's
absolutely.
glaring at
Very
everybody.
upset mother.
I point at the wall with the other two
Gripping
sitting
my
up next to it.
The 7th still alive. Sorry, 8. This guy down here is still alive too. All drop their shit and calmly line up against, well, all the ones that can line up against the wall.
I will set the others up against the wall that cannot physically move themselves.
And I help as well. Of course.
Alright, you set them up. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 survivors, plus the boss.
Oh.
Set the boss against the wall, or you leave him where he was.
He's fine where he is. I don't want to touch his god-awful suit anyways.
You set those 2 against the wall, the all others just kind of sitting there. Some of them colored in red viscera, others like horrifyingly looking at the line of red viscera directly in front of them as Raz comes down the stairs, kind of like leaning over, signifying the boss is still alive. And Orla
Impressive.
Orla looks at Raz, they nod, and then Orla immediately wheels around to you and goes, so why the hell are you not at home?
Well, we were, I will have you know.
I tried to stop him from coming here, but he was very persistent.
went on a grocery trip, and then during our grocery trip, we encountered a kidnapping. And being the upstanding citizen I am, I couldn't let that stand. So we chase them down, we shake them down, we go, who do you work for? Where is everything? We gotta go directly.
And then you told that to the guards and continued your day off, so why are you here?
I turned them in, but immediate action needed to be taken for something as time-sensitive as kidnappings. So we went to the drop-off point, shook them down. One of them had a change of heart and a change in employment. He's now
Crosses her arms and is just like tapping her foot.
He's now a baker. Don't you bring that attitude with me. We have done irrevocable good to this world. And then we talked to the now baker. He spills the beans about the secret entrance. It was quite fantastic, you should know. We come down here, the party starts, and then the door comes flying in, much to Raz's dismay. I am here. Quite a successful day off, I do believe.
Raz immediately goes,
We had everything. We didn't need your help. And besides, we would have raided this place the same time.
The more the merrier, they always say. Anywho, you two have a bounty to collect and a job to finish. I believe this concludes my work for the day. I'm going home and enjoying my day off.
Yes, your day off tomorrow, since you had work today.
Oh, no. I've had long enough away from work.
Oh, she immediately, like, rushes over and, like, gently but firmly on the shoulder. The day off will be tomorrow, and there will be no work.
But today was my day off. Do you not grasp it? This is what I do for fun. I bust trafficking rings.
She immediately turns to Raz and go, Raz,
I've already told Corazon, and you will be locked in your room.
Oh. I'm taking a trip to the market beforehand so I don't die of fucking
Could he at least lock him in my room so I could teach him how to knit?
I do have a surprising amount of trouble with knitting.
I noticed.
We can see that there are personal guards arranged to make sure you do not leave your room and are given access to Basil's room as well without trying to escape.
What happens when I have to go to the bathroom? Is one of
You'll
them
be
gonna
escorted. Not
What if
in,
I'm
that's
going
gross.
I can
As
keep
long
an
as
eye on
you
him
come
as
back
well.
out of the bathroom within a normal time.
and Orla immediately chimes up. I'll watch this fucker die. I don't care what I have to see to make sure he actually relaxes for a day.
Yeah, that's fair. Anywho, I believe you've got 12 lovely people to take care of. 13 including Flathead. I'm gonna go gather materials for my day off again. If another person gets kidnapped on the way I'm going to investigate, you cannot stop me.
You can investigate and let us know.
No, I'll take justice into my own hands as I do.
Orla looks at Basil and just goes, how do you deal with that man?
Well, I only get this way around you
I'm
lot.
not
'cause I've
sure,
known
it's
you
quite
for
entertaining.
I only get this way around you lot because I've known you all for 500 plus years at this point.
Yes, but you'd think you would have spent at least more than a week of those 500 years actually relaxing?
But I relax by doing what I love. And I love tending to my armor, tending to various personal projects, as they say, including but not limited to anything on the bounty board.
Razmi goes,
Just as Rory said, you're a lost cause.
Ah, that Rory.
I just leave.
Before I leave, I just do like a small prayer, like near like the dead corpses, just like, please choose a better path next
The
time
view
if you get the
intact.
chance.
I'd say there's what? 2 actually intact bodies? And that's these
This
2
one-
down.
Oh no, right. He also got by the fucking.
Yes. These 2 down here are the only intact bodies? Because
You can
they.
pray over the spaghetti if you want.
It's just like, she just stands in like a general area where it's kind of like covering most of them and just like, doesn't like get too close, but also it's just like, I'm sorry for your demise, I hope you choose a better path next time.
As you
And rest peacefully, please.
finish your
I
prayer,
exit back through the toilet because it's funny.
you make your way
Basil
back out through
follows
the toilet.
like, but is not very happy about it.
Raz could have cast Prestidigitation on you, but chose not to.
Oh no, never in a billion years, dude.
Yeah. Would clean up Basil, but not Iankath. Make your way out. As you walk out, you step out to about 30 guards outside about to go in, and they go...
There's about 12 or so of them down there that are not currently spaghetti. I only suggest those who have witnessed horrific mutilations of bodies to enter down below, as it is bad. Luckily, I don't have to see any of it.
About like 8 of the guards step forward, the others like stay back, watching the perimeter. You hear one of them
pat one of them on the shoulder, leaving like a fucking bloody handprint. I go, "Good luck," and I walk past them.
You walk past the one that you pat, immediately just goes
bloody hands.
and vomits onto the ground.
At least we're in the bathroom. Should
That
be
is
clean
not
and supplied.
polite.
No, this is outside. This is not in.
Oh,
There's not
my
like 20
apologies.
people crammed into the bathroom.
Damn.
No, you just
That was
walked
the place
outside of the
fucking
building.
image to me. Well, have fun. I've gotta go take a very long shower.
Make your way
The moment
back
I leave them,
through-
everything fucking sets in. It's wild.
Yonkath, we do not touch people with our bloody hands.
My apologies.
It is impolite behavior.
Yes, ma'am.
Very unsuiting of you.
Yes, ma'am.
as you make your way back to the barracks with a wider berth than ever around Ionkath. As people look, cover the eyes of their children, look, immediately look away and gag in their mouth, or some people look and are confused and intrigued as how the fuck a man is that covered.
A blind man.
A blind man of all, because you're definitely well known.
Oh, yes.
Like, your group is known. That doesn't stop them from giving a wide berth to you whenever you have your entire front half be a solid crimson red.
I'm like, while we're walking, I'm like trying to clean off whatever I can with my handkerchief.
Yeah, your handkerchief doesn't get
I at
anything
least
off.
clean off like his face if I can.
You get like 20% of the face clean, but it is so thick and layered that your whole handkerchief becomes soaked in blood before you can
Ugh.
get anything meaningful. It is
This
it is thick and caked on.
This is rather unfortunate for you, my dear.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate matter of dealing with Raz. He's very good at his job, though. Always has been.
Make your way back to the barracks, to the familiar general orc lady standing there goes, "Well, hey, looks like you got a new look. I like it."
Thank you. I feel like crimson really brings out my eyes.
Yeah. Well, you know the drill. Clean up, stay here. And you make your way inside.
Oh man.
Clean yourself up. And unwillingly don't enjoy unwillingly endure a day off of no work.
Yes, and at some point I make him
with
come
a
in
little
and
bit of
learn how
knitting
to
practice.
Yes!
Yeah.
Knitting practice is the only bit you enjoy. The rest is boring because they don't let you tend to your armor. They don't let you do anything that could be seen as work.
Clean it! The blood is soaking in!
If Yonkath expresses this enough, at some point...
Yonkath very genuinely might get violent about it, because... No,
Basil can see this, she'll definitely sneak it in for him.
Quote, flaw, I'm fastidious and compulsive about dirt and mess.
They do get a few people in to, like, pressy, like, clean it off.
Hose it down.
Yeah, hose it down with magic, essentially. There's, like, 3 people prestidigitationing for, like, 20 minutes.
It's the fucking, Monsters, Inc. decontamination team.
Yeah.
Fucking sock.
they're in there, both with the intricacy of the armor and how thick it was caked on. It takes a while to get it all off with just prestidigitation. But eventually they get it, like,
Been faster with my own two goddamned hands.
you heard the general, you're not allowed to do anything that could be considered work. Just point us at where we need to clean still.
Just let me do it myself, please. I'll slide you cold whenever you want.
The general would kick my ass.
You sure he wouldn't be allowed to have his armor in his room at least?
I just say it needs to be tuned up. It's got.
He seems like he's not enjoying his day off. I feel like he would enjoy it much more if he at least could have his armor with him. It's like a part of himself, you know?
Make a perception check.
My goat. My goat.
No, sheep.
My bad, my sheep.
Oh, please, please. 19
19.
plus 9, so that's
28.
yeah, I got that in the
Damn.
bag.
They go. You're higher ranked than us, so we'll talk to the general.
Please mention my impending mental breakdown over this current state of my armor. That would be nice.
After about 5 minutes of waiting, there, like, you can hear there's still some dirt and maybe a little bit of blood caked onto some of the metal until you hear the general come in and go, "What did I say? You're not."
I just want to clean my armor. That's all I want.
Only clean. No
Okay.
work or repair or reforging until tomorrow.
I just don't want the blood to seep in further than it already has. Okay?
You have permission to clean and clean alone. Have at it.
Immediately starts, like, disassembling the fucking armor, like, pulling out various claws and shit, like, getting through fucking everything, putting, like, deep scrubbing the fucking leathers, putting them up to dry.
Yeah, and like you're going through this, like maybe in like your, is it just in this area,
In his
or just
room,
like in
yes.
his room?
It is
Okay.
in my room. I have equipment to do this. This is what I do in my fucking free time.
You know, while you're doing this, I just bring in like a pair of like 3 muffins for you while you're working.
I just imagine peels off wrapper.
He would be so enraptured in his fucking like the modicum of work that he's been given that he just does like full tunnel vision on what he is currently doing.
He goes to eat it and doesn't realize it's a muffin and accidentally eats some of the wrapper.
Honestly, yeah.
With the rest of the day mostly filled with obsessive cleaning, probably more than it needs to be cleaned, just to fill out the time, and some knitting. The interruptment of Orla's and Raz's quest that they spent a few days finally finishing up, only to have the party crashed right at the very end by somebody who always can find the right trouble in the right time.
Oh, absolutely. If you go looking for trouble, trouble will surely find you.
You enjoy cleaning and knitting.
I was gonna say, enjoy
Yes.
my day off.
Yeah, but although most of all, enjoy the day off, and that is where we will end the session.
Did we make anything whenever we were doing the knitting? Did we make like coasters?
Sure, make dexterity check, both of you. Basil at advantage.
That's what I thought.
9. Oh? 9.
Oh!
I was like, what's my plus? Nothing.
You have a 0 on your dex?
Yeah, it's a 10.
That's funny. Both of my dice were a 15 and a 16.
It's because I
that's
have heavy armor. I
16
don't need a dex bonus for
plus-
my AC.
That's an 18 for me.
18. Basil, you make a... Like, you incorporate a few different colors of threads, and you make a nice patterned, like, coaster. Ionkoth, you're... The main trouble with knitting is the fact that you gotta see the next loop, and it's hard to get that fine detail whenever there's the cloth absorbing the sound, like the... So you've, like,
I mean, you
got...
can usually feel it, but...
Yeah, but even still, like, not being used to this feeling fully, like, you've got a, like, half of your, like, you're skipping holes, you pulling too tight, at one point, you, like, pull a little too hard, and you hear a slight...
I've never had that happen before.
And you finally get to a point where you think you're finished, and you hold it up, and Basil, you see there is holes. It is oblong and not a consistent shape. There is rounded edges where it should be a straight line. You're not sure how that happened. It's a little more impressive that it's this disarray.
How do you fuck up a square this badly, my man?
Not bad for your first try.
Thank you, Mrs. True.
You're welcome.
It's just surely usable for, something.
She puts on our wall. Pins it to the wall.
Just a
My
little plaque
proud
that just
son.
says,
I put it on my fridge.
you can have a fridge in there. Yeah, you have a fridge.
Okay, you got a fridge.
My beautiful baby boy made a beautiful piece of artwork. Yes. Oh, this has been good.
Yes, the PAL-adin adventure of the day off has concluded.
Yeah! That was so incredibly adorable. Oh my god.
Adorable! Mass genocide laser!
We ignore that part, okay?
No, we're not gonna think about that.
I just love
Much
the
like
idea of...
survivors, we will choose not to think about that.
I just love the idea of we're getting chased by a bunch of people. We just had to run down this 100-foot long corridor. Wizard with a 6th level spell slot.
Spaghetti. What?
I'd like to imagine. Okay, question, because it's the creature's within 10 feet of the 5-foot line.
Yes.
So does that mean if it is a, like, 6-foot wide, like if it is a 10-foot wide hallway,
Yeah.
in, like, 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide, and you cast the beam in the direct center, does that mean that the gravity pulls the walls and ceiling in?
Well, let's look at the fucking wording. Gravity fissure.
Thanks for coming back,
each
some
creature.
dude.
Creature.
Hope you have a good
Each
night.
creature.
Yeah, I always forget every single time that I go back and when I'm looking at the spell list, I go back a page, it goes back to the cantrips. So at one point I was looking at 5th level spells, and I clicked on one and went back and I scrolled to the bottom and I just see True Strike and I'm like, huh?
Damn, I knew it was garbage, but come on. Don't forget to swap the map back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They can
not
never
forget
know.
They can't know. They can't know what happened here today.
Endless Forest.
A lot of people died.
A lot.
Majority, actually.
In horrific ways.
Oh, yeah. It was pretty bad, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
My therapist will
Oh.
be hearing about this shortly.
It was more violent than the last one, which is crazy.
Yeah, the last one was about a mutated and experimented on demon.
Mutilated. Yes.
Mutilated. By the way, I was thinking of creating... Is Abomination already a thing in D&D?
Could be. I mean, you just gotta look it up, right?
It is in 4E, but not 5E.
Okay.
Abominations were a loosely categorized group of creatures born of the gods, but regarded as mistakes and consequently
Damn.
unloved and imprisoned. Damn.
Oh my lord.
Astral Stalker? The fuck?
Oh, this has been lovely.
Because I'm thinking... Because there's Hold Person, which can only be used on humanoids, and then Hold Monster, which can be used on creatures except undead.
Yes.
But... if... I'm thinking of
Trent,
creating...
what's that face?
One of the abominations is a biblically accurate angel.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, so that's why there was that face.
Like,
Interesting.
Hold on, let me open my thing. I can't see it very well.
Chichimek.
just next
Ah.
to clumps of madly flapping and fluttering
Wow.
wings, either bird-like or bat-like, with a single long tail trailing out of the center mass behind the creature.
Hmm.
Always neutral evil. Yeah, that tracks.
Well, I think this is a good time to
Oh,
end
the
the
dress! I love
stream.
that.
So if everyone would like to say bye.
Bye, stream!
Bye bye, stream! Thanks for coming by, some dude. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.